is scared or not. Like I said, the man they was talking about making a fight with Virgil Ortiz when he moved up. Virgil told him that he had to wait until November, December. So Boots said he wanted to fight in September, October. So Boots looked for an opponent to fight in September, October. Virgil turns around and fight and trying to line up a fight with Keith Thurman in October. I
which
mean,
is crazy.
it looks like Virgil was the one that was capping.
Mm-hmm.
Or does it make Virgil like the big bad wolf?
How?
Make
When
him look like a
told the
sheep.
man he told the man he wanted to wait until November, December, and then turn around and fight and trying to make a fight with Keith Thurman. How does that
And he
make
knew,
him look
and I
like a
bet
big
when
bad wolf?
and I bet when he told Boots that free, I bet you he already had that Keith Thurman stuff behind the scenes already going on.
I
I
mean,
just thought,
this is the same Virgil that gave Xander Zayas an hour to sign a contract, and Xander Zayas signed it in 10 minutes, and he went another direction.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like how
And
you
then
do that, Free.
everybody wanted to come down on Xander because he quote unquote ain't fight nobody. Well, none of those guys wanted to fight him. Daggone Virgil decided to go fight somebody else after he gave him an hour to sign the contract. He signed it in 10 minutes, and then he made the champion drop his belt. And so he had to fight the next best thing he could get to fight for a championship. You
Yeah.
can't come down on a man because everybody else went another direction when he was trying to fight him.
I think that's a great fight when you talk about Virgil and Xander. I think Xander might be the best 154-pound champion in the world. I think it'll be a good fight. What do you got? How you see that playing? How you guys see that playing out?
And I let one of
I
the other
think
brothers, CDK, or Crush.
I think Xander gives Virgil a lot of problems. I think Virgil gives Xander a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to come down to who can impose their game plan on the other fighter. Um, I think I mean I would favor Virgil, but I wouldn't be surprised if Xander win that fight. I think Xander can beat Virgil. I think he can
Mm-hmm.
beat him. But I, I
I
Yeah,
would
would too.
favor I would favor Virgil because he's been in bigger fights than Xander Zayas.
yeah. And I think the thing that people don't realize about a guy like Virgil is Virgil's a middleweight, squeezing down to 54. So I'm sure he got extra power. What you think, Crush or CDK? What you guys think? I think they fell down the steps. What about you?
Say it again.
What do you think about seeing
It's
this?
a
Fight?
Seeing
Go ahead.
who?
I thought I
Say it
heard
again.
something.
the 50,
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah,
Crush. Go ahead, Crush.
it's the 50-50 fight, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil and Xander Zayas. A lot of people make it seem like Virgil is that guy to beat, or he's kind of difficult to beat. It ain't that easy. It ain't that hard to tax that behind. So it's a 50-50 fight. Xander got potential, and he got a lot more ceiling to more room to improve than what Virgil has to improve. So it's a 50-50 fight. Rounds, but 50-50 fight, but I would favor Xander Zayas right here.
Yeah,
Like,
50-50 fight. It's a 50-50 fight. If I had to bet money, which I don't do, I would probably go with Virgil because he, just a little bit more seasoned. But like D3 just said, he definitely can beat Virgil. It's who game plan is gonna work and who's not. And and BBO, you said it, Virgil's a big young bull fighting, squeezing all the way down to 54. So, Xander might have a little something there, but that's a 50-50 fight. But if I had to pick, I'm gonna put my money on Virgil. But I'll be rooting for Xander all day.
Now, what I will say to counter what I said earlier,
Sure.
if Xander has improved from what we've seen in his last fight, then I would say Xander has the upper leg because we've seen constant improvement in Xander's eyes. I haven't
Mhm.
really seen no constant improvement in Virgil Ortiz. I pretty much seen the same exact fighter I seen when he first came into the league. The only thing I could say is he's a little more calmer now. When he first came in, it was full steam ahead, but I think he's a little calmer now, but it's still the same type of fighter. He doesn't have any variations of his style. It's he's going to throw the jab out there and then he's going to try to beat your body up and hit you with big shots. I haven't seen a lot of boxing ability. he doesn't give you another variation of himself. Like Xander Zayas, we've seen Xander Zayas be a come forward fighter. We've seen him be a boxer. We've seen him be a counterpuncher. So I would say Xander Zayas had more variation, more tools in the tool bag than Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah, that's hard to disagree with, Free. The kid got a lot. It's like Virgil's the same. Like you say, it's the same thing. I mean, the last fight he had was who was against damn, what's the bull name? Free
Magnumov.
Magnumov. Very shocking victory. I thought Magnumov was going to win. Virgil, he impressed me a lot that day, but I don't know, man. That's a good fight. 50-50. I'll leave it at that. I like the fight, but we'll see.
BBO.
Maybe on fell down the steps.
I'll say this though, real quick. No matter how you slice it, the Roy Jones
BBO, you had me
comparisons,
muted.
the Roy Jones Jr. comparisons, man, they're done with. Let's understand Boots is he's a nice what do they call it? He's a nice gatekeeper. I think he should get the young guys ready. Like
Bro,
your
do you know what a
Emiliano.
gatekeeper is? Let me
Come on.
speak now. I've been on here.
Javon,
listening
hold
to
on. I
y'all.
just got done. I just started talking, bro.
You had
Hold
me
on.
muted for 10 minutes
I had
on
you muted.
purpose.
I
You
didn't
did have
have
me
you muted.
muted. Yeah, I
did?
was. Well, I just came off mute for 10 minutes.
Well, you was on mute by accident, dude.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get you. I was gonna say this, man. Boots Ennis, congratulations on wasting Hall of Fame talent. That's all I got to say. Go ahead, CDK.
All right. Thank y'all for letting me get in 5 words. You know what I'm saying? I know there ain't no superstars up here and I don't get a chance to talk a lot. But let me say this. You know what I'm saying? Boots is not gonna never be a gatekeeper. He's too damn good to be a gatekeeper. We're gonna stop the cap. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say, whether you like him or not. Boots definitely ain't no gatekeeper. I wish Boots would have took every fight that was in front of him because he could have won every one of those fights. Like Free said, man, and I'm gonna say this right, Xander, because of the footwork he has, I favor him over Virgil. Virgil has one style of fighting, and that's coming forward. Xander can do it all. Pride said it, Free said it, Crush said it. Xander, to me, I would favor him in that fight. I put my money on him. It might sound crazy. The experience, like Pride said, could be a problem, but I definitely favor him. I think that he's a better boxer. We've seen Virgil Ortiz against a good boxer, and I feel like he was given a gift in that fight. I just feel like it was a gift. I don't think that Virgil Ortiz, faces boxers very well, and we know what Booth brings to the table. I don't think Booth needs to tune up, but I'm not mad at him. I feel like that he can face anybody. Keith Thurman is nothing but a tune-up fight. If you want to talk about tune-up. Keith Thurman is a tune-up. He's moving up to 54. He's old. What does he really bring to the table? Nothing at all. Keith Thurman does more talking on networks than he does actual fighting. So I don't. For me, Virgil Ortiz, like Free said, he gets no credit for fighting Keith Thurman. Free, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way you do, my brother.
Yeah. I mean, you can't call Jerron Booth a gatekeeper because
No.
if he's a gatekeeper, I guarantee you don't want none of your upcoming fighters to get in the ring with him. I guarantee you that. So I don't know how much of a gatekeeper he is, but nah, he's not a gatekeeper. I think, like I said, I think it was better fights for him to take. I'm a little upset that he didn't try to go after a more competitive fight. But I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him getting a fight in before the end of the year. I'm not mad at that because, like I said, the Virgil fight was on the table, and Virgil said he needed to wait till November, December. I know Doug Rice. I was like, oh, he could have waited 2 months. Well, you can't tell that man when to wait. If the man want to fight now, the man want to fight now.
Right.
And he got lied to too, Free. Don't forget about that. The man tried to do the fight, but the man said he needed December, November. And he turns around and fight Keith Thurman around the same time that he offered him the fight.
And that's what I'm saying. People overlook that. They're like, oh, well, he could have just waited 2 months. Well, you're not looking at the fact that the man turned around and fought somebody who I believe is not as much of a threat as Jerron Booth Ennis. He turned around and fought him the same time that Jerron Booth Ennis wanted to have the fight. So, I mean, people not looking at that. They just looking at the fact that Booth said he wasn't waiting until November or December. I mean, why
which is
shouldn't
not fair.
he?
People want to
Why,
criticize Boots and do all these things, but they don't want to criticize Virgil. It's crazy to me, but go on.
yeah. Why should Jerome Boots Ennis wait till November, December? He's the guy that's been a unified champion. Virgil's the one that's never fought for a title in
Never.
his entire career. He's never fought for a title. You got Xander Zayas that's a champion right now. This man has never been a champion yet. You got Abdullah Mason that's about to fight for a title. This man has never been a champion yet. You got guys that's literally coming into a weight class and getting title shots, and this man has not fought for a title, but we consider him one of the best. And this man, everybody was saying, "Oh, Jerome Boots Ennis hasn't fought anybody." Well, Jerome Boots Ennis is a unified champion. Granted, you could say, "Oh, well, he was gifted the IBF belt because Bud dropped it." Okay, Bud dropped that belt, but he beat another guy for his title. So he got a belt that quote unquote was gifted to him, but he beat another guy for his belt. So the man is still a unified champion. You got Rolly Romero, a 2-division champion right now, and Virgil Ortiz has not fought for a title yet. You got Pitbull Cruz, a one-time champion. This man has not fought for a title yet. I don't understand it. Like I don't understand how people keep saying like Virgil is this monster. This man hasn't fought for a title.
Yeah, I mean, he was very impressive against Majimov, though. I will give him that credit. But to what you said, Free, you're 100% right. He hasn't. It's so much that he haven't done. But they want to talk about he's some kind of boogeyman. People ducking him, Boots running on. It's just stupid. Go ahead, CDK.
No, I agree with everything y'all saying. I think it's stupid. Virgil still, by him not being a champion right now, it speaks volume for the way that he's being moved, man. It tells you a lot about what Oscar kind of thinks of him, whether people want to realize it or not. It ain't. I don't think it's Virgil. I think Virgil fight anybody. I think Oscar is the one that looked at him and say that he's not ready for the top tier or the champions, the elite champions, because Oscar knows what he's looking at. He knows he's looking at a one-dimensional fighter, just like we know what we're looking at. Let's keep it real.
Oh, yep. And I missed one. I forgot. You had Keyshawn Davis become a champion in 12 fights, and Virgil has not fought for a title yet. I forgot about that.
That's crazy work.
That's crazy work.
I'm just saying.
I don't understand it.
You got all these guys. You got all these guys that came in around the same time as Virgil or after Virgil, and all these guys has fought for a title or became a champion. This man hasn't fought for a title, let alone became a champion. He hasn't even fought for a title.
Tim Zoo. I mean, everybody. Been champion.
Tim Zoo was a champion.
George Cambosis.
George Cambosis. I mean, all these you can name a bunch of guys who became champion or at least fought for a title before this man. Magnamore fought for a title before Virgil did. Yeah. Magnamore fought for a title before Virgil did.
I think Emiliano gonna be champion before Virgil.
You got Bachram with that became a champion. Nobody even knew who Bachram was until he fought Tim Zoo. Nobody even knew who he was. And that man became a champion.
You're right.
Well, I'm just like, okay, Virgil, he's a good fighter. I'm not saying he's bad or anything like that. But y'all talking about Boots ain't fighting nobody. When is Virgil gonna step up to the plate? When is he gonna step up to the plate and fight for a title?
Yep. He could have fought him. He could have fought what's name, right? The same person Boots fought, but something both did happen, right? Stanionis. When that fight on the table, Free?
Huh?
Wasn't that fight between Stanionis and Virgil on the table?
Wasn't that around the time he couldn't make the weight and all that, Free?
Yeah.
That was the time that he kept getting sick or had something wrong with him, where they tried for 2 years to make that fight and he couldn't make it. He ended up having to move out of 47 and go to 54.
Y'all right.
So the man is still. I mean, even at that time, Stanionis wasn't a champion, but we wanted to see that fight because these were two come forward fighters that's definitely going to mix it up. It would have been a
Yeah.
good fight. But at that time, Stanionis wasn't a champion. So I mean, like I said, the man. I mean, the best person on Virgil's resume is Magnival.
Imagine off, yeah.
That's the best
Yep,
person on
yep.
his resume.
Hey, BVO still up here?
Nah.
Nah, he's not on.
Okay. But I want to ask what I asked you, Free, because in all of y'all, with Virgil, like I said, he hasn't been a champion, whatever. Where do y'all rank Virgil at 154 with y'all own eyeball assessment? What do y'all think about him at 154?
I would say somewhere around 6 or 7. I would say somewhere around 6 or 7.
Crush?
You said around 7 and 10.
I couldn't hear you, Crush. What'd you say?
Between 7 and 10.
Okay. What about you, Brian?
Answer the question. I was engaging in the chat.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead,
Yes, sir. I was saying, where do you rank Virgil at 154? Just doing the eyeball test. Where would you rank him at 154?
Like, what as far as like rank them? I'll have him a top 5. I would.
Okay.
I'll probably have him right behind the champions, if anything. But then again,
Okay.
that don't even make a difference. But I mean, Magimov was very impressive victory. So I have to put him top 5. Who the champ? Who got the belts? I'll pull it up real quick. I can't.
Okay.
You got-
I'm just trying to get a feel for how everybody feel about him and where would y'all rank Boots, even though he hasn't had a fight in the division. Where would y'all put Boots at?
I mean, right now, I would say Virgil is above Boots because Virgil fought at that weight class. Boots hasn't had a fight at that weight class yet.
Right.
So I can't put Boots in front of Virgil because he hasn't fought at that weight class yet. But I mean, I can't even put Virgil in the top 5. I can't put him in the top 5 because I would still have Tim Zoo in front of him. Even though Tim Zoo took 3 losses, I still have him in front of him because he fought better competition. This man only fought Magnaball.
Yeah.
And the fight that he had before Magnaball, a lot of people thought that he lost that fight. So if you go according to what the majority of the fan base say, he should have one loss right now.
Yeah, it's the 54-pound division is not looking like. I mean, I would take Bud out of there. I don't know why they still got him up there, but Fundora is probably the cream of the crop,
You think he's better than what's the name? Brad just asking what's the other fighter? Not Virgil. What's the other guy name?
Xander?
Nobody. He can't get a fight. He can't get a fight.
Oh, 54?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's his name? Free. Yeah.
Now, Botron got a fight coming up. He got a fight coming up.
Okay, I'm talking about, for a long time they said it was very hard for him to get a fight. So I'm asking y'all, do y'all think that Virgil's better than him?
No.
I would say yeah.
What about you, Free?
He IBS champ, ain't he?
What you think, Free? Crush? You think that Virgil's better than what's the name? Bachman?
No.
Okay.
I think that.
What about you, Crush?
Bachman beat somebody tougher than Virgil ever beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Virgil better than Bachman.
Okay.
I mean, you got.
Yeah,
because if you look at the two fighters, both of them are undefeated. I believe Bachman is undefeated. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he is.
I believe he's undefeated. So if you look at the resume, Bachman has a better win than any of Virgil's resume. Anybody on Virgil's resume. Bachman stopped Tim Zoo.
Yeah, he did.
The only person to stop Tim Zoo at that time. I mean, Sebastian did it later, but at that time, he was the only person to stop Tim Zoo. So he
cut through him like sliced cheese. He cut through him like sliced cheese.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would say Bachman is better than Virgil right now. Now, if they get in the ring, Virgil can change that if he go in there and he beat Bachman. But
I don't know where I would put him at, Billy. My fault, Free. I thought you were done.
Yeah, as it stands right now, I would say Bachman is better. And Bentley, I believe you're wrong. There's not only 2 people with belts because you got 3 people with belts. I'm not counting Bud because he's not at the weight class right now. But you got Bachman, you got Sebastian, and you got
Xander.
Xander Zayas.
Yeah.
So there's 3 people.
So
Now,
really, you would
now
have
you
had
got
what?
Virgil Ortiz as the WBC interim champion.
Okay.
So whatever that's worth. But I mean, I don't know. To answer your question, Bentley, I don't know where I would put Keith Thurman at 54. I mean,
He couldn't be in my. He's not in my top 10 at 54. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't put him in there right now in the top 10.
I would put him in my top 10 just off of his skill and what he's done in the past. But that's about all I can
I'm
do.
asking you though, Prize, because if we're gonna rank Boots low, like in the top 10, I mean, I'm just saying, how could you put Keith Thurman up there? He hasn't faced anybody at 154.
I never even thought about that. I never thought about that.
No.
You know what I'm saying, Prize?
No.
Yeah, I feel you.
He has fought at 54.
Okay, you're right. Early in his career, you're right. But right now, Free, what you think about it?
I will put Keith Thurman at number 10. I think there's 9 other guys better than Keith Thurman. I respect that. I think I got Sebastian, I got Bartram, I got Xander, I got Jerron, I got Virgil, I got Tim Tzu, I got
you said Fundora already.
Yeah, I already said Fundora. What's my guy?
Okay.
Jesus Ramos.
Yeah.
Charles Conwell.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, I would say Magnumov. Right now.
Okay. I go Magnumov, but what Conwell and Keith Thurman would be a pretty good fight, I think. What do you think? How y'all think that fight play out?
It'd be a good fight, but I think Keith Thurman might get stopped by Charles Conwell.
For real? You do?
Yeah, he likes to go to the body. That's one thing that I have seen from Conwell. He likes to go to the body.
What do y'all think about when Keith Thurman said people always talking about the body? This is word now, but he's never been stopped with a body shot.
Matter of fact, I take Magnumov out. I forgot Carlos Adonis.
Okay, what do y'all think about that when Keith Thurman said people always talking about he can't take body shots, but he's never been stopped with a body shot? That's his words, not mine. That's.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see him take his mouthpiece out and run.
Me too. Me too.
I'm about to say, just because you haven't been stopped to the body doesn't mean that you can't take body shots. Because I know people that can't take shots on the chin, but they never been stopped.
Right.
But we know that they can't take shots on the chin.
You right about that?
Yeah, and like Brother Billy said, let's get Charlo back in there. If Charlo can come to 54, I don't think none of them can.
Man, I love Charlo. Charlo a monster at 54. He come back and he's Charlo.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make that weight no more. It's been a while, Free, right?
Yeah.
He fought.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a while.
We gotta see how he looks when he come back, and we gotta see what weight class he comes back to.
If I see him, I go to 60. If I see him.
Hey, Free. I mean, Prize, would y'all like to see him try to make one fight at 54? What do y'all think?
As long as he doesn't have a problem making the weight, then I would love to see Jermell Charlo come back. Jermell Charlo come to 54. Yeah. As long as he don't have a problem making the weight. If he does that, he needs to just go to 60, campaign at 60, and he probably could clean that division. Now, not a lot of money fights up there for him, but what's the guy named
I know you're talking about
Jenabad. Other than that, there's really no food for him up there, so it is what it is.
Yeah, it ain't no money fights there. It's some decent fights there because you got Jenabad up there. You got I said Carlos Adonis. I'm sorry, Carlos Adonis is at 60. You got 60. Carlos Adonis. You got Jenabad, Carlos Adonis. You got Laura. There's another guy at 60 I was just thinking about. I'm trying to remember who it is.
Man, I gotta look at
There's another guy. I mean, everybody else is young. Like you got Hatchet.
Eubanks is there.
Yeah, Eubanks is 60, ain't
you got Emma Williams is there as well.
What's the name at Ben? Where's he at? Where's he gonna go back to, y'all?
No, Eubanks and Conor Ben, they about to do their rematch. They already agreed to their rematch.
I'm talking about Free. What weight class do you think Ben ends up at, y'all? When it's over with behind this fight.
You say that again?
You think he stays? Do you think Ben stays at 60, or do you think he goes back down?
I think depending on the outcome of this fight, one way or another,
Yeah.
I think Bud's retire. I think he retires.
No, I'm
If
talking
he
about
Yeah.
if
Ben. What do you think Ben do?
You talking about Connor Ben?
Yeah, you think he stayed free at
It,
150?
no
I mean
no
160?
he fight that no he's not staying at 160. He's coming back down to either 54 or 47. He's not staying
Okay.
at 60.
Yeah, I definitely think Bud retires after this fight. I agree with that. I think this is Bud last hoorah.
yeah. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all went back to 54. I mean, I forgot to say Erickson Lubin. I know he took some losses on the way, but
Oh, hey, Ersan Lubin
Oh, I
is not
forgot
no
about
joke. He
Ursula.
no joke. He not no joke.
Yeah, I
yeah,
forgot about
he's
Ursula
tough. He's
Lubin
gonna be
too.
tough for anybody. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
You right about that.
it's some guys, and I don't know. Keith Thurman might not be in the top 10. There's some guys
Hey,
there that
Free, you ain't think about it, then you ain't think about it.
he might not be in the top 10. But I would say
Hey,
if he is, I would have him number 10. If he is in the top 10, he's not in the top 9 or 8. He's definitely not.
yeah,
Not in my opinion.
he would have real trouble with Lubin. He'd have real trouble. I believe,
Yeah.
my humble opinion.
He'll have trouble. I think the only problem with Lubin is Lubin can be outsmarted. Lubin can be a dumb fighter at times. He can be a
Yeah.
dumb fighter at times because he has all of the skills to be able to beat his opponent easy, but he tends to fall into their trap and fight
yeah,
their
Yeah.
style of
very
fighting.
sound fighting. Yep. He's
Yep, yep.
his IQ is not very high. Be free. I don't want to
Right.
call him dumb because he's made it this far, but I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah.
say he's not a high. His IQ is not like not the best
He
IQ
had
in the
those
world.
moments, Brian.
Yeah,
He had those moments where he looked
he's like
great,
he gets off
and then
his
he had those
game
moments where he
plan.
looked, yep.
He just
looked
won't stick to
mediocre.
it. Like you said, he'll get into a firefight, which knowing he should be boxing and moving, But again, that comes with IQ.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Hammy McGee at what? Where's McGee at now? 68,
At
60, where is
68.
he?
Yeah,
Okay.
68.
I mean,
Yeah, he's not a
he should be
He's
suspended.
not. I've been
That's
thinking about a
that's
name,
where he
right?
should be at. He should be suspended. That's where
Yeah,
he should
right.
be at.
Yeah, he
Facts.
should be.
Let's not forget he failed the drug test. So people, let's not forget. We quick to criticize Karen Crawford, who never even failed a drug test, but we're not talking about the people that's cheating. With Eddie Reynoso got a whole juice crew.
Yeah, and that's
So,
why I got a problem with everything, and that's why I said what I said. And shout out to manager Marty for bringing me on stage yesterday, and give me opportunity to tell him how I feel. I respect that, and we had a man-to-man conversation up there. But I feel like there's a lot of pressure on Bud and Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., people that have never been caught cheating, but we have guys that are actually cheating, and we don't care too much about it. That's how I feel about that situation.
And I don't want to put smut on Bud Crawford's name. Until the man pop dirty, then we can come on and talk about him. Until then, it's a cold war going on YouTube and the boxing streets right now. And Terrence Crawford's name is at the front of it. And people, you got half the people saying this and half the people saying that. I'm not gonna put smut on no fighter's name. Don't matter if he's black, Hispanic, don't matter.
Nope.
If you never pop dirty, then you ain't pop dirty. But let's talk about the people that's pop dirty. But y'all want to try to fuck with these facts and these paperwork saying this. This is corny, man. It's corny.
I'm not gonna call nobody dirty that hasn't popped.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna be mad at anybody that's suspicious of these individuals because they're dealing with a guy that literally got the whole baseball industry in an uproar when he was in the baseball industry. He went to jail for doing that, and then the man comes out and tell people that he knows how to beat the system. So I'm like I said, I'm not gonna call anybody dirty that hasn't popped, but I'm not gonna be mad at anybody for being suspicious because you gotta be. I mean, it's just human nature. You're gonna be suspicious.
But let me ask you a question, Free. Being suspicious, like you can do that, but I feel like there's another thing when you just come out. Like one person, I'm not gonna bring his name up. He's getting sued right now. I believe he flat Bud said Bud cheated, and he took PEDs without any real concrete evidence. And I think that right there is really harmful to a guy's legacy. Like you saying, Free, I agree with you. There's nothing wrong with being suspicious, but you just can't come straight out and say a man cheated without having real concrete evidence. You got to have that. You have to have it. And I agree with you.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you got to, in order for you to say anything about anybody, you got to have evidence because all you got is just a word of mouth. You ain't got no evidence to back it up. I can go out here and say, I'm a millionaire, but if I ain't got no evidence in a bank account showing that I'm a millionaire, it ain't no proof that I'm a millionaire.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you gotta have evidence to back it up. But I mean, like I said, it's just so many things piling up against those individuals, and it's not just Bud because Bud is not the only one dealing with snacks.
No, it's not. It's not.
You got Bam Rodriguez, you got David Benavidez, you got Jerome Buzenis, you got a lot of guys Devin Haney, you got a lot of guys that deal with snacks. But like I said, the man didn't help Terrence Crawford's case when he came out with that bogus drug result.
Okay, what's the results? Bogus, Free, for the known fact that it's bogus. I don't know. I'm asking you because I really didn't know.
It's a known fact that it was a bogus result. What he said was it was a typo because he responded to Boxing Ego on Victor Conti's Twitter page. He responded to Boxing Ego and he said, I have to agree with you. It does look suspicious and they need to correct it. And he said it was a typo, but I'm trying to figure out how do a company like that do these test results on a regular basis, not just for boxing, but for all sports. They do this on a regular basis. How do they make that typo? Now, I can see if it was like February or if it was in January when they sent the test out and they put up their 2024 because it's so early in the year you forgot that it's 2025 now.
Right.
That was June. That's 6 months later. You're not still making that same mistake 6 months later. This is
you're right.
They just sent out thousands of test results from all of the people in other sports that have tested through VADA. They just sent out thousands of test results. So you're not telling me you're still putting 2024 on people's test result. Why is Bud Crawford the only one that got a test that say 2024? Why nobody else got it?
Right. I agree. And see, I didn't, like I said, Free, I didn't see that. But let me ask all of y'all this, because a question was asked to me yesterday from Manager Martin, and I thought I answered it very well, but he asked me, how do you know Bud hasn't cheated? And I said, well, basically, how do you know he has? One thing about what we seen from Ryan Garcia when he tested positive for what he took, what I told Manager Martin was this. It didn't take but 3 or 4 days for it to come out and for us to find out what they were saying about it. So they usually don't hold back. So do y'all feel like had Bud cheated by now, do you think we would have seen something?
I mean, it's hard. If that's the case, then everybody could be subject to cheating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has done nothing to where it looked like I'll raise my suspicions about him cheating. I hear y'all with the paperwork and all that. I don't want to get in deep with all that. That's corny to me, but I don't think that he has any signs of him cheating. That's just me though.
No, I don't think he popped dirty for any. Well, I know he hasn't popped dirty because there hasn't been any proof that he popped dirty. What I think it was, I think Victor Conti was trying to shut up all of the people that was talking, and he pulled up a test result that Bud did last year. Because if you look at the time, that would coincide with the time that he was getting ready for the Magnumov fight. He fought Magnumov in August of last year. That will coincide with him getting ready for Magnumov. So I'm thinking he just pulled up an old test that Terrence Crawford took, and he changed the date on the actual test, but forgot to change the date up top. That's what I think happened. That's my honest opinion. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, it's possible, Free. It's definitely possible. And like I said, I just think that the only problem I have, and people don't like hearing this, but I'm just keeping it real. We are attacking black fighters at an all-time high, and we're letting a lot of other people get away with everything they want to do. And we're focused on each other instead of focusing. If you want to clean up boxing, I have no problem with that. That means black, white, Mexican, whatever it may be. Let's clean boxing up, but don't focus on one. You know what I'm saying? Free. This is
Yeah,
how I
One
feel
guy
about it.
that never
but
failed before. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they focus on those select
Yes,
boxers,
sir.
because those select boxers is what's moved the sport. Because
Mm-hmm.
Jaime Maguire doesn't move the sport. Rodriguez
Yeah.
doesn't move the sport. When it was
Yeah.
Canelo was all over the internet. They was all over the
But you,
internet. It's
hey, and you
only
right,
for the
free. But guess
fighters
who?
that move. It's only for the fighters that move the sport.
Yeah.
When it was Ryan Garcia, it was all over the internet. If you
And
don't
you
move the
right,
sport,
free.
they're not gonna talk about it.
But guess where it wasn't at? You right, free. But guess where it wasn't at? It wasn't on those certain people channels a lot that is attacking them bud. That's what I have a problem with. I don't have a
Yeah,
problem. You're right. Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia was all over the internet. But I was only tuning in to certain people because they was, really going at Bud and going at Devin and going at certain fighters, you know what I'm saying? And that's
yeah.
what I was trying to say, like, that's what I got a problem with.
I mean, of course, they're gonna put down the
Yes,
the
sir.
the athletic fighters, I should say. I don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
I don't want to make it racial. So they're gonna pull down the athletic fighters and they're gonna big up the less athletic fighters. They're not gonna say so much
yeah,
about them because they at a disadvantage because they're not as athletic as these fighters. So they at a disadvantage. So they're not gonna really criticize them as much. But when it comes to the more athletic fighters, of course they're gonna criticize them because they believe those are the
you
better
right.
guys anyway.
You're right. You're right. I agree with you. I just feel like it's really hurtful and harmful to a person's legacy. And when I hear people act like they don't understand what I'm saying, I don't want to call people stupid. You know what I'm saying? But you're stupid. I'm gonna put it that way. You're stupid. If
Yeah,
you can't
I
understand
mean,
what I'm saying in layman's terms, y'all understand everything I'm saying up here. Like I'm
I
saying,
mean,
and go ahead, Free.
no, I was gonna say when it comes to the individuals that you was talking with yesterday,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta remember, um, they somewhat have a campaign against Victor
yes, sir.
Conti. So when it comes to certain fighters that's dealing with Victor Conti, they're gonna they're gonna push that to the forefront because those fighters are the bigger name fighters. So they're gonna push those fighters to the forefront and try to show the negativity. It's not so much
Yeah,
the fighter himself, it's more so Victor Conti, but at the same time, you using this fighter to to bring down Victor Conti. Well, as you using
yeah,
this fighter to bring down Victor Conti, you also bringing down this fighter as well.
yeah. You're
That's the
right.
problem with it.
And we people sit around all day, man. I'm starting to wonder about the world, y'all. Like it's dealing with people. Like people don't have common sense no more. They can't understand nothing you saying. Like if you got people on a certain channel and they rock with that channel, they won't even listen to common sense.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is people don't want to see it from your point of view. They only want you to see
Mm-hmm.
it from their point of view.
Yes, sir.
They don't understand how to put the shoe on the other foot. They only know how to put their shoes on. So that's the problem with it. If you can't understand somebody else's point of view, there's no point of having a conversation. There's no point of it. Because if you're
Mm.
not going to understand their point of view, you're only trying to push your point of view across and not see it from their point of view, and vice versa. It goes for the other person that's having a conversation as well. If you can't see it from the other person's point of view, there's no point of having a conversation because y'all just going head to head. Y'all not ain't neither one of y'all backing down from each other. So you got to
Yeah,
be able to say,
yeah,
okay, yeah, I see it from your point of view. I don't agree with it, but I understand why you came up with the situation with the why you came up with the reason that you feel that way. And
analogy or whatever. Yeah,
same thing for me. If I felt a certain way, you got to be able to see it from my point of view as well as I can see it
yeah,
from your point of view.
They
You
not
can't
gonna do
just see
that.
it
You
from.
know that.
I know. Most
yeah.
people
They're
are
not
not
gonna
going
do
to
that.
do that. Most people are not going to do that. That's why it's usually a debate going back and forth because they don't never want to see it from the other person's point of view. They only want to see it from their point of view.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
get.
you right. And,
People just don't want to listen to like. If you say something, you liable to get clipped in one of them chats. You know what I mean? If you disagree
man,
with the host or
for
whatever,
real.
it's crazy. But it's crazy.
Hey, boy, they clipped me so many times yesterday, crying. I was laughing myself. Boy, they were so mad. They were so mad. Like they felt like I came for their mayor. You know what I'm saying? Like I came for the mayor.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, for real. I came over here being respectful and nice, and here y'all go. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, man. I just don't
That's why.
understand
That's
why
why.
people
That's why a lot
quit.
of times I don't really comment in people's comment section. I say what's up to the host or whatever, or to a couple of people
Yeah,
that I know that's in the chat. I say what's up to them, but other than that, I don't really comment. I just want to hear what you got to say. And if I agree, I agree. If I disagree, I
yeah,
disagree. But I talk about my disagreements on my channel. I'm not I'm not
yeah,
I'm not here to go back and forth in your chat. I'm here to
yeah,
hear what you got to say. And then, like I said, if I disagree, then I disagree on my channel.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You know, and Manager Marty, he invited me on stage. Shout out to him. I appreciate that because I came in and I said, "What's up?" And he was like, I seen your video from earlier. You know, it was very respectful. And he asked me on stage, and we had a very respectful conversation. So I don't have nothing bad to say about him. About him. Period.
Nah, he's normally going to be respectful.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was.
Yeah, I ran into him at 2300 last year, maybe the year before last year,
Yeah.
and I told him who I was or whatever, and he was real cool. He was actually judging the fight. He was actually one of the judges, but
Okay.
he's normally respectful. But I don't really listen to him like that because I don't know when he go
Yeah.
live and nothing like that. But I felt like y'all held y'all own up there.
Yeah.
The chat
I
gonna
do
be different.
too.
The chat only gonna agree with the host. So if you come on
Yeah.
there disagreeing with a host, the chat gonna get at you. That's just the
I
way
mean,
it
yeah,
is on the
No.
chat.
Yeah.
and you gotta expect that because those are his supporters. So you gotta expect
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah.
why I
Right.
said I don't really, I
Exactly.
don't really, I don't really go back and forth in the chat. I don't really do that because I already know what I mean. If you normally come to that channel, you're a supporter of that host. So
Right.
Yeah.
a lot of times you're gonna agree with majority of the stuff that they say because you're a supporter of them. That's usually what
Right.
Yeah.
happens. When you support somebody, you usually agree with their point of views most of the time. Every once in a while you'll disagree, but for the most part, you agree with their point of view. So I don't
Yeah.
really go back and forth because I already know what it is. I've been on YouTube
Yeah.
long enough to know
Right.
how things go.
And
Yeah.
BVO done a great job too yesterday. BVO went
Yeah.
up there and BVO took care of business, and we represented STN very well yesterday. I gotta say that. Shout out to
Indeed.
BVO for that. We took care of business, and I like the way we both got up there and held it down.
Yeah, I mean, BBO. I mean, like I said, you just got to understand with certain individuals. Like I sit back and that's another reason why I sit back and just listen to the host because
Yeah.
that's how I've always been. I sit back and I peep the scenery. I peep how everything is going, and I get the feel of the host. So if I do come up there, I know how to address them because I know what type of individual he is. I know whether if I have to
Yeah.
be in a debate mode or if I could be in a regular conversation mode. That's why I always sit back and just listen to see how things going because sometimes you might come up there and you might have came up there at the wrong time because they're in
Mm-hmm.
debate mode. They was going back and forth
Yeah.
with people in the chat,
Ready?
and now they're taking it out on you when it really wasn't meant for
Right.
you. It was meant for somebody else in the chat.
That makes sense. That makes sense for you. What's good, bro? We got some more. We got some more people up here now. Some more
What's
brothers.
going on, Hot Rod?
Hi, Rob.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing, Mr. Hot Rob?
What's good, OG? What up?
Just
Hey,
chilling, bro. Just chilling.
OG free. I don't understand that. To me, that's weak-minded shit. Like
Yeah.
that's some female shit. Like just because you having a heated disagreement with somebody doesn't mean you got
Yeah.
to take it out on somebody else. Like I never understood that. Even in real life, family members do that
Yeah.
shit. I don't understand that shit, bro.
I
You
mean,
know.
it's
I, I,
it's
ne- I
it's
never understood that shit. Like, learn how to control your emotions. Like, just because you're upset or don't agree with this one person, don't mean you must take out your frustration on the next person.
no,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. But the thing is, sometimes when a person get in that go mode, they don't know how to shut it off. They don't know how to shut it off, or they need some time to themselves before they can shut it off. So that's why I say I sit back and I peep out the scenery before I decide to come up on somebody's channel or not, because sometimes people be in go mode and they don't understand. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just trying to have a conversation. So some people just don't know how to turn it off. And my brother's like that. I have friends that's like that. They're not bad individuals. It's just when they get in that mode, they don't know how to shut it off. It takes them a while to calm down. And so it's just anybody that come in close contact with them, you might get an outlash. You just got to understand that that's the mode that they in right now.
And Manager Martin did make me feel comfortable on stage. I can't lie. Like, he treated me with the utmost respect. I was on his stage in his arena, and he had nothing but respect.
Yeah, I mean, when you get mature individuals up there, or you get a mature individual to have a conversation with you, it's more of a conversation instead of a debate. A lot of these guys, they want to debate because they say, oh, it spice up the channel and people's going to tune in because we're going back and forth. You can still go back and forth in just a regular conversation. It could be a regular, intelligent conversation, and people will still be entertained by the conversation. You don't have to be in debate mode to have people entertained. I see it all the time. I mean, I like a conversation because a lot of times it's educational, because one person might be saying something that another person don't know, and everybody else is gaining some information that wasn't put out there. So it's a lot of times it's educational. So you just got to understand the individual that you're dealing with. That's why certain channels I don't go to, or certain channels where I won't get on a platform, because I know how it is.
You know how they gonna be.
There's a few channels that I know for a fact I will never go to their channel, and then there's a few platforms I will never get on their platform because I know what it is when I get on the platform. And a lot of people know how I am, and they're gonna say, "Oh, D-Free gonna want to debate." No, I'm not debating. I'm up here just giving my opinion. Now,
because they know you're the great debater.
They don't want to debate Free.
You the great debater, Free.
Set up a debate, but I'm not here to debate you. We could set up a debate if that's what you want.
I don't have the patience for that. I think I'll snap in a debate. I don't have the patience for that.
But OG, just because you disagree, it doesn't have to be a debate. Like, disagreements make great conversation.
That's what I'm saying.
And you're right,
I disagree more than 50% of what y'all be saying about these boxers, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. No, that's why I say when you have intelligent individuals, it can be a conversation instead of a debate. Like, we have conversations about football every week, and we disagree with certain games or certain players or whatever. It's not a debate. We just disagree. And so you can.
Some of these cats want to turn it into a debate. That's the problem.
I think, Hot Rod, you know what you got to look at, Hot Rod? This is STN, and we all brothers. So when you don't agree with us, we don't take it personal. But when you go to somebody else's arena, like I did yesterday, sometimes those guys don't want you to say something that is a disagreement with them, and everybody can't take that. You see what I'm saying? And that's where it kicks things off. Everybody just can't take it for some reason. And when they got you on their channel, a lot of times, man, they try to go in.
Yeah,
that's that yes man shit, OG.
Yeah. It is. Is.
Try not to cuss up here, because you know how BBO
my fault.
is. No, you good. You good.
That's that yes man stuff, though.
Exactly what it is. But you got to go up there and still stand on your principles and morals and stand on what you believe in. And that's what I'm gonna do every time.
And another thing too, OG, like,
go ahead.
Another thing too is I don't understand that when we talk about a fighter or a professional athlete, and our takes is different. Like, you may think he's this, but I don't think he's that, and I'm called a hater. Like,
nah, that's not hating.
Like everything that's not positive about somebody has to be hating.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that mess.
You know what I look for, Hot Rod, to figure out if somebody's hating or not? This is how I determine a hater. If we talking about boxing all the time and you have a different opinion, I take it as a different opinion. But when you get older, you start to look for little things like does the person go outside of the sport and they start focusing on other stuff. That's how you start to figure out how a person really feels about someone. I don't care if you disagree with me about boxing, all right? We're gonna have different of opinions. You see what I'm saying? Like there's nothing wrong with that.
What it is on in these YouTube streets, hater is the cool thing to say now. You got people saying cap, you got people saying hater, you got people saying duck. Those are the most popular sayings right now. So
and no diddy.
Pretty soon it's gonna switch to something else. But the thing is,
gaslight is the new one. Free. That's what everybody likes. Gaslight.
Gaslight.
Right.
Yeah, gaslight. You gaslight.
Yeah.
So it's not hating when you say you don't agree with how you saw the fight or how you see that fighter. I believe this fighter is better than that fighter. Oh, you hating on
Right.
No, it's not hate. That's my opinion. I believe this fighter is better. Now, if I'm starting to talk personal about this person, now you can say I'm hating.
That's it.
Because now it's outside of what we're talking about. You're going into some personal stuff. The same way, like if me and CDK was going back and forth and we joning on each other and we just having a good time joning on each other.
Yeah.
And then I start bringing his family and then he start bringing in my family. Now we're hating. Now we starting to get personal and we trying to really hurt somebody.
Hurt each other. Yeah.
Now
different.
let me ask you something real quick, D Free. Are you able to bring Dub right side up here?
No, only Marky Dan has that capability.
Okay.
Yeah,
man, Dub.
Call BDO because he's around.
He's lurking.
He's handling something. Call
Let's
BDO.
text it.
Yeah, get Dub up here.
Yeah, but
shout out to my brother Dub.
The thing is, when you can have a conversation and disagree, and it be all peace and love. It'd be all peace and love because the same way Hot Rod feel about Xander Zayas. He said, I don't believe Xander Zayas is that good because he hasn't fought nobody. And he has a right to feel that way because, truthfully speaking, Xander Zayas hasn't fought anybody. Truthfully speaking. But I see Xander Zayas a little bit different than Hot Rod see. Hot Rod is looking at the level of competition that he fought. I'm looking at the fact that he's gotten better every time he's fought somebody and he's worked his way up to be a contender. Now he's a champion. So I'm looking at him different. I'm saying, nah, he's better than what you think he is. But Hot Rod is looking at the level of competition he fought. So I'm not going to get mad at Hot Rod and say he's hating because he says Xander Zayas is not as good as I think he is, because that's his opinion. He said, okay, the level of competition he fought is not that good. And I can't disagree because the level of competition he fought ain't that good. They're okay, but they ain't the world beaters of boxing. So I'm not going to say he's wrong about that. But like I said, I'm looking at something a little bit different. I'm looking at, has he improved? I saw some holes in this fight. Has he corrected those flaws? Okay, I saw he corrected those flaws, but he still have these flaws here. Let's see how he doing his next fight. So if I'm seeing him grow as he becomes a better fighter or a more experienced fighter, if I'm seeing him growing, I'm saying, nah, he's getting better. He's better than what you think he is. But Hot Rod is just looking at the level of competition that he fought.
So everybody's entitled to their opinions. You know, it don't got to turn into
everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dub? Right
well, y'all know my opinion.
Yeah, we want your opinion, my brother.
I want an opinion. So,
yes, sir. I want an out of order opinion, like Dub. Dub, you hear me?
I agree. Can y'all hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hear you. See,
yeah.
Can y'all
hear
me?
Yeah, you good.
We can hear you.
No, I agree with both Free. I agree with Free and Hot Rod. You know what I'm saying? Like Free just broke it down. Everybody entitled to their opinion. At the same time, Hot Rod ain't lying. Xander ain't fought no big names. You know what I'm saying? So just because we don't really know what he's gonna be, just because he got put in this title or in this position to be a champion,
right?
Even when it comes to somebody like Abdullah Mason, he's gonna be fighting Steve Noakes.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Who is Steve Noakes? All I'm saying
a good fight. A good fight.
We can no, I ain't mad at that. fighter if we don't think
I done that, Dub. I'm sorry, I just done that because what you said about having a difference of opinion. I just want to show we can have a difference of opinion.
No, I'm with you. And like I said, we don't know what who really because even now we just watched. Shout out to Shoo. I'm a fan of Shoo. But we didn't know that African brother respectfully. I ain't know that brother like that.
Never saw him.
But they went. Hey, that brother. He took them punches on the chin. You know
Sure did.
He lost the fight. Now he lost the fight. I think we all agree on that. But at the same time, we don't know what Shoo can be. We have an opinion, and we all have our opinions, but it don't mean we're right. So a difference of opinion is a good thing in my perspective. I think it's a good thing to have other individuals that's gonna call out and say, "Well, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't agree with you." I think that's a good thing.
That's right. That's what we were saying too.
Yeah, you can't have everybody agreeing. It's no conversation. Everybody agree. If we came up here and we said, "Oh no, Jerron Booth is not ducking," Virgil should have took the fight in October with Jerron Booth in it. That would be in the conversation. There ain't no more conversation. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, brother Bentley wants to know why do you think Turkey, ruined the trilogy with Bivol and Better Beef? That's a good question.
They said Demetri Bivol doesn't want to fight him again.
No.
You hear me, Free? Prime.
Really? What it was is Bivol wanted to fight in Russia.
Yeah.
He wanted to have the fight in Russia. And so they're not fighting unless the fight can be in Russia. So it's not Turkey. It's more so Bivol. He only wants to fight. He only wants to have the trilogy in Russia. Well, we know it's kind of hard to have a trilogy in Russia with all the things going on in Russia right now. So why would you want to put a fight there and there is some stuff going on? They at wartime right now, and you about to put thousands of people in one building and think ain't nothing gonna happen? You don't want to. That's not smart.
The difference is in
this Free, you didn't hear that though. They say Demetrius didn't want this fight again for some reason, but it might be what you're saying.
Hold on. But the thing is I do agree that it probably shouldn't be in Russia. But you got to realize, even though I think one of these brothers live in California, the other one live in Canada.
Can you hear me, Free? Can you anybody?
Yeah, you good, CDK.
Okay. But I think that because they both are from Russia, so for that fight to happen for the trilogy, I can understand it. But with what Russia got going on right now, it ain't even a possibility. The real quick, especially.
You went out, BBL.
Because the WBC already came out and said that.
Repeat yourself.
You went out, Dub.
Take it from the top. You went out,
Dub.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Take it from the top.
Yeah.
No. I said that I understand with both of them being from Russia, even though one live in Canada and one live in, I believe, California right now. But the thing is, with both of them being Russian, I can understand it. The problem is with what Russia got going on right now, the WBC already came out and said that we not sanctioning no fights in Russia. So
why would you? Yeah. You're right.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying what
you.
It doesn't make sense for the fight, and he can press for all he wants to, but it doesn't make sense.
It's a stupid idea.
You're right.
They got too much going on, Doug. They got things going on. They got war. They got weather. Like catastrophic events is happening, and it's just not a place and time right now for that.
No,
man, they've been blew the whole building off the map.
I think Bivol wants to hold on to those belts as long as he possibly can because he told David Benavidez he couldn't fight him because he was going to fight the trilogy with Arthur, and now he's telling Arthur, well, the only way we're going to have a trilogy is if it's in Russia. Arthur, man, I don't care where we fight at. I just want to have my daggone rematch.
Yeah. Hey, Doug, y'all know about this, don't you? Arthur, this came out today. Arthur is going to be on the November card with David Benavidez. David Benavidez and Arthur are supposed to be fighting April 26th next year.
Okay, so
Benavidez is a duck, man.
Hold on.
He ducked that man.
Hold on, real quick.
He ducked who?
So you saying? Hold on, real quick, CDK. Before we get to the duck part. So you
yes, sir.
I seen something about Benavidez versus Beterbiev, but
Yeah.
my thing, so you saying that they already gave Benavidez the win against Anthony Yarde? That's what we saying.
Yep. They said that Benavidez and Arthur Beterbiev, they're gonna be on the November card. They just came out today, and they're fighting April the 26th of next year.
So what happened with Anthony Yarde?
Hold on. Let me ask you.
I'm telling y'all.
Let me ask the question.
Listen what I said, Free. I apologize for that. I said it wrong. Let me say it in slow motion. David and Arthur are fighting on the November card, different opponents. If they both take care of business, if they both take care of business, the fight has already been set for April 26th of 2026. The fight has been set by Turkey.
Benavidez is a duck, man.
Is Beterbiev, respectfully, is he fighting Najee Lopez?
No, he's fighting
Dion Nicholson.
Yeah.
DeMonte Nicholson.
Yeah, he's fighting him. He's fighting Nichols. And I'm gonna say this.
It's a tune-up, OG.
Yeah, it is. I agree with y'all. But I can't say that David has ducked anybody. I'm gonna say that David has been fighting everything put in front of him. I got to give credit what credit due when it comes to him. He's gonna fight Arthur.
Who he
ducked?
I'm gonna tell you right now.
OG, there's an article that
he ducked Canelo.
Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta start reading.
There's an article.
And BBO know better.
There's the article.
Hold on. He left the division. What you talking about?
BBO, you know. Listen, BBO.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all talking over each other, bro.
Let Hot Rod go.
There's an article that the WBC put out a couple years ago where when Benavidez missed weight, they were allowing him to move up to 175 and take on Better Beef when he had them 3 belts. Benavidez turned down the opportunity, bro. He could have fought that man He could have fought that man a couple years ago, dog. He's a duck, man.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. He's fighting him next year, April 26th. So does that? I mean, I don't understand like how y'all allow Canelo. Now I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all allow Canelo to do whatever he want to. BVO. I ain't talking to you, Hot Rod. Canelo ducks everybody.
He's like the best fight in the world, bro.
No, man, come on.
Hold up.
Not you, Hot Rod. Not you.
One dude in the world. What are you talking about?
Not you, Hot Rod. Not you, Hot
Rod. We gotta have order.
Okay.
Man. We gotta have.
Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
Let me keep the order free, respectful. I said it respectfully.
Ain't no order tonight. BVO tell a damn lie. I've been playing, dude. I've been playing, dude.
Ain't gonna be no order. It is what it is.
Dude, I've been playing, dude. I've been playing. Go ahead. I apologize.
No. Now put Free back up there. What are you doing? Put Free back up there. Free.
I didn't do that on purpose, bro.
Hold up. I want to go back to what Hot Rod said. I'm not going to say that he ducked Arthur Beterbiev because he didn't go to 175. He didn't go to 175 because he wasn't ready to move up to 175.
Right.
The man was fighting at 168. He missed weight. It was during the pandemic. The man missed weight. He got lazy and he missed weight. He lost his belt, but he continued fighting at 168. It wasn't like he had a fight at 168 and then he went to 175. The man had about 6 or 7 fights since then, and he fought all of them at 168. So now he's at 175. Now those are the fights that he's trying to get. He's trying to get the bigger guys at 175. So I'm not going to fault this man because he's at 168. He missed weight. And they say, we'll allow you to move up. He's like, no, I'm not ready to move up. I want to fight at 68. That man wasn't ready to move up.
We'll keep it a buck. Dub, is it okay if I go?
The Canelo fight.
Hold on, Dub. Is it okay if I go, Dub?
Hey, as long as you in order, I don't care who goes.
But you handle the order. You handle the order.
Because I can't tell what half of y'all saying when y'all be talking at the same time. Respect.
All right.
OG, I disagree with that because this man knew eventually he was gonna move up. Bro, you had the perfect opportunity to fight the man when he had 3 belts. 3. It's not like how it is for next year where you're fighting the man where he's over 40 and he don't have a belt. No, you was fighting the man in his prime when he was knocking these folks out at 175 when he had all 3 belts. You take that fight, you beat Wolverine. They for sure gonna call Canelo a duck. And then you're in play to fight Bivol for the undisputed matchup. Nah, bro, you a duck, man.
But hold on.
I'm waiting to go.
Let's get CDK back in here, man. Let
me say this. Listen, like Free said, he stayed at 168. you can't fault a man for staying where he want to stay at and taking on the tough challenges. He came up. He tried to fight Dimitri. He tried to fight Better Beef and what's his name, Bivol. Bivol has turned down the fight every time with David. What does that tell you about David? We got to keep it real sometimes, folks. We got to see, like, we just can't make stuff up because we don't like a fighter. We have to keep it real. He's tried to fight these guys.
No,
now he's getting ready to go ahead, Free, because you can break it down.
I want to say that because he said he knew eventually he was going to move up. That was 5 years ago. Right? Yeah, that was 5 years ago when he moved, when he missed weight. The man stayed in the weight class for 5 years after he missed weight. So
and Free, real quick, Free, on one quick other point, he did exactly what Canelo asked. When Canelo said, y'all fight each other, and he went out and fought all them guys and beat them guys, and he still didn't.
Mm-hmm. So you didn't get it, dude.
The man is going to eventually move up. The man moved up 5 years later. It wasn't 5.
That's why I can't fault him for moving. That's why I can't call him a duck, Free. Because
I can't call him a duck.
He stood in that division and he fought. He fought for years in there, and he just moving up. How many fights have David had at 75?
But keep in mind,
he had one. He had two.
Keep in mind,
he had two. Well,
can I get in here, Dub? Let me get in here, Dub.
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead, BVO.
I just want to answer the
question.
Y'all
hear me?
You got it, BVO.
Go ahead, BVO. Go ahead.
I'm answering Prize's question. This will be his second fight.
Okay, all I was saying is this, man. We heard Prize get on this very platform and call Dimitri Bivol kibbles and bits. Who is this guy? Blah, blah, blah. He ain't nobody. Why Canelo fighting him? Canelo going, so I want to be great and go fight him. Number one dude in the world. And then we lose the close fight where we got robbed because it was a close fight.
You didn't lose no close fight. I mean, come on, man. Wow.
We put hands on Bibble. Stop the
BBO, you gotta stop that, bro. I want to take your boxing serious, bro. But you make it hard for me to take your boxing serious, but I know you know it, and you say stuff like that.
You saying when I say the truth?
Yeah, but
no, you ain't told no truth. You told a lie, bro.
Hold on, we gotta get in order.
We
out of order now. We out of order. Now we out of order, y'all. We out of order.
Sometimes you gotta learn how to do stuff when you're
on. Hold on, Free. You gotta mute yourself.
Oh, my bad.
Free talking to the family. We all out of order. We all out of order. But,
we out of order.
All I'm saying, BVO done went French on me again with this whole we stuff.
We.
That man done went French on me again. But at the same time, this is what I would tell you. I picked Bivol to beat Canelo.
I did too.
Even in that fight, it wasn't a close fight. The judges could say, well, we seen the 8-4. We all the way I scored it was 10-2. That's how I scored it.
Yes, it was.
So I don't know what fight you was watching, BPO, and that's what I think CDK is saying when he's saying.
Thank you.
I got you, brother. When he's saying he can't take your boxing knowledge serious, I don't think he really mean it that way. But when you get out here with this we stuff and we see Canelo we didn't see Canelo. We seen Canelo get hands put on him. That's what we see.
We see Canelo get. Hold on.
Yeah.
This is the same guy. We had people talking about kibbles and bits and who is this guy? Canelo's ducking.
Hold on, wait a minute. Just because people don't know who he is, I knew who he was. I gave. Like I said, I picked that man to win the fight.
That just show you how much better that he was than Canelo, because everybody said kibbles and bits and who is this guy? Well, he was the guy that beat Canelo. That's who he was.
Beat the hair off his head.
And then when he got in there against Zerto, when Zerto was supposed to be this special guy, 48 wins.
Man, we knew Zerto was trash from the gate.
Hold on, man.
Go ahead.
I'm just telling you. I talked to a lot of folks who said that Zerto was going to put hands on Bivol. And I was like,
Sheldon.
And I was like, man, the sound is all wrong for Zerto, bro. It's all wrong for him because Bivol know how to box. He know how to use his footwork, and he got one of the best jabs in boxing. And what he went out there and did, he put hands on Zerto. Put hands hands on that.
Hands and feet.
Well, BVO likes
Hands
to
and
grind
feet.
me up because at the time when Bivol fought Canelo, I never had heard of him. I seen him on YouTube,
Okay,
but I just kept it pushing. So I was like, yo, this dude's
I
food for
respect that.
Canelo. Yeah, I didn't know. I was very uneducated when it came to Bivol at the time. So BVO still likes to.
No. You said
It
that's
was
a
food.
duck. Canelo's a businessman. He don't fight the tough
Yeah.
guys no more.
Okay,
That's
and
what you
again, I
said.
just said that I never really see him fight live. I only seen some highlights on YouTube, and I didn't think nothing special of him. So I thought he was food for Canelo.
At
I was
that time,
wrong. I was wrong, and I came up here and said I was wrong.
At that time,
Yeah.
a lot of people thought that Bivol was fooled because Bivol only had like 18 fights. So even
Yeah.
Canelo thought that he was an easy test because they was
That's why he fought.
Because if you
It was a
remember,
cherry pick gone wrong. Call it for what
hold
it
on,
is.
That cherry pick
Hold
going
on, hold
wrong.
on, hold on. Let's be in order, man. Let the man finish. We gotta be in order around here.
if you remember, at that time, that's when they was trying to get Canelo to fight Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez. They put up $75 million for him to fight those two guys. I'm sorry, $80 million. He decided to go fight Triple G for a third time and fight Bivol. That's what he decided to go do. Took less money to go fight Triple G and Bivol. And so everybody said, oh, he's taking an easy fight because he already beat Triple G. They fought twice already. He already beat Triple G, and he said he was never going to fight Triple G again. And then he took a guy that only had 18 fights who nobody really knew about like that. So everybody thought that it was a cherry pick. It was just a cherry pick gone wrong.
Yep.
But
It been into that rotten cherry.
Hey,
but free real quick. The thing is, and this is why I always say, being in Champ Ross League, it's helped me out, and simply because you have to watch all these guys. You know what I'm saying? And when you get an understanding of who the different fighters are and watching them, even when it was when Canelo went up to fight Bivol, y'all can say it was him daring to be great. Man, I had no there was no thought in my mind that Canelo had a chance in that fight.
Yeah.
It's all wrong for him. It's just the style matchup is all wrong. And even with David Benavidez and Bivol, you know what I'm saying? I picked Bivol to beat David Benavidez, me personally. But I do still think it's a tough fight for both of them. I don't know, and David Benavidez, the one thing that ain't really been tested about him, his chin ain't been tested like that. If for some reason Anthony Yard is a puncher, the man gonna gas out after the 6th round now. 7th round, somewhere in there, he gonna gas out. We know Benavidez, he gonna still have that stamina and he gonna be throwing punches. So I think he overwhelmed Yard. But if he had to fight Beterbiev, I think it, man. Well, and with Beterbiev getting older, okay, I can see that. I still would rather see the rematch first, but I don't like this, and I want y'all.
I agree with how.
I just want y'all opinion on this. I don't like this whole. Hey, y'all, we gonna put y'all on the
same. Just my personal, but man, David Benavidez man gonna be a tough out for anybody. And the only reason Canelo Alvarez went to 175 is because he can lean on that excuse. I fought a bigger opponent. That's it.
Hold on, real quick though. My whole problem with
Canelo's 5'7", bro.
But my whole problem with the situation.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So my problem with the situation is, once again, we have two fighters that's on the same card, and now all of a sudden they got a fight that's gonna happen in April. Well, what if one of them lose their fight? What if somebody lose?
I guess it changes.
Hold on, real quick. I just don't like all this. Nah. Because if it's a close fight and then I say, well, Anthony Young, and I'm not saying it's gonna happen this way. I'm just saying in general. If he go out there and Anthony Yard start putting hands on Benavidez early in that fight, knock him down a couple times, and then it ended up being a quote unquote split decision. And I'm sitting here like, well, wait a minute, this looks like a damn robbery to me. And I'm gonna go right back and say, well, shit, this shit was set up from the beginning. And the reason it was set up is because you trying to make your paydays and you setting fights up before other fights that actually happen. They need to stop that shit.
They do, Dub. But we've seen it happen over and over and over. So this is nothing new in
What
boxing. They do it all the time.
But we watched
what
Ryan
the
Garcia.
man say on Shawshank Redemption? Nothing stops.
Man, we
Yeah,
saw Rolly put hands on Ryan Garcia, and that screwed the whole Devin Ryan
yep,
rematch up. It screwed all of
yep,
it up, and they was
yep.
counting their chickens before they hatched.
I
Man, I'm
agree.
from the old school. Negroes always tell me, the folks that I grew up with, you don't count your chickens before they hatch. You know
You
what I'm
better
saying?
not.
And you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So
You better not.
both of those sayings go exactly with what we're seeing right here. It seemed like it's and God forbid that it's a close fight, because if it is a close fight and then we see the scorecards wide, then we're gonna be sitting here like, man, this shit was set up. It was set
Yeah.
up. It was a setup. I just, man, it's a bad look.
I got Arthur by stoppage and I got David Benavidez by stoppage because of what Doug said about Anthony Yard having power but gassing out. That's just my opinions on the fight, my predictions on the fight right now. I got 2 stoppages happening.
Man, I see through these fighters, man. Y'all don't be seeing it, man. This
Bro, we've
dude
been
is a
watching boxing
this
so
dude
long.
is a duck, man. This dude is a duck. And y'all gonna sit here and give him credit if he
Yep.
fights Wolverine next year and beat him. It's not the
Yeah.
same Wolverine.
I
Also,
agree.
it's not the same Wolverine. That's what I be saying, bro. I'm not
No,
giving
we
these
agree
dudes
with
credit.
you.
I'm not giving these dudes credit when they strategically picking their fight. Nah, bro.
Rod,
Nah.
let me ask you a question though. It's not his fault if he stayed at 168. You can't blame him for staying at 168 and fighting fights, and he moved to 175. He's trying to get all the tough fights. Turkey's setting this fight up. It's not David Benavidez that's making this move. It's Turkey. So, Arthur is still a good fighter at the end of the day. It's not a bad fight. He ain't free food for nobody.
OG, I understand that. I understand that.
Yes,
But
sir.
my point is this. At the time, he wanted to fight Canelo. Canelo wasn't giving him the fight, and nobody else wanted to fight David Benavidez. Because look
Well,
what ended up happening. He had to fight Boo Boo Andrade. Andrade stepped up.
good fight.
Nobody did not want to fight David Benavidez. So why the heck did you not take the opportunity, move up, get your highest payday, and fight Wolverine for 3 belts?
Let me
Well,
ask you a
I
question,
mean
Rod.
You would have had
yeah,
Wolverine on your resume. You would have had a pound for pound fighter on your resume. If
but
you would have beat Wolverine, you would have had 3 belts.
but
You would have had the Ring magazine belt as well. I ain't trying to hear that, man. I
no,
ain't
you
trying
So
to
he
but
was
you
hear
know
supposed to.
that,
How
bro.
Rod?
hold
So
on,
you
hold on.
saying
I
that
ain't
he
Hold
trying
was
to
on,
hear
hold
supposed
on,
that,
to?
bro.
CK.
If you
Hold on,
gonna
Yeah.
do
CK.
great, if you
Hold
great,
on,
go
Okay.
be
CK.
Go
great.
ahead,
Hold
free.
on.
If you
Go ahead,
great, go
free.
be great.
But see,
Go be
you
great.
you
Don't
you
start
acting
saying you
like
great and you don't do
you
great
acting like
things,
Wait.
there
bro.
was a
Let free
no
talk right
offer
quick.
sent to David
Hold on, we gotta
Benavidez.
have order in the court, man. Order in the
Hold on,
court. Hold
hold
on,
on.
no, quick. Let Hot Rod finish. I couldn't even let that brother finish. Let him finish. It's okay for you to disagree, but let him finish first.
Bro, all I'm saying is I used to be a big Benavidez fan because I used to go at it with H Money. H Money was a Dave Morrell fan. I always told H Money Benavidez was gonna beat his ass, gonna beat him. I always said that. But I start seeing things different when I thought he was really the monster. I'm like, okay, you ain't got no fight. Nobody don't want to step up. Canelo not gonna fight you. You ain't got no big fight. So why not? This is a payday and this is a legacy fight to go up to fight better beef. Why not? Why wait 5 years later when the man is on the down end of his career and he don't have the belts? You're trying to get you an easy win. That's why I don't give these fighters credit, homie. This is exactly why. I see through the BS, homie. You
I
ain't
don't
finna
agree
get an
with it.
easy win, and I'm supposed to give you credit. Nah, bro, this not the
Okay,
same Wolverine.
All right,
Just like, just
let
like,
free.
just
okay.
like, just like Devin Haney. Just like Devin Haney fight Lomachenko. That's not a prime Lomachenko, homie.
Hold
That's
on,
not a
Hot Rod.
prime Lomachenko.
Let free cook
Like,
on it.
come on,
Okay, okay,
man.
Let
Let
free
free
Come
cook
on,
go.
on
okay.
it.
But
man.
this is
Let
the
free
thing.
go.
This is the thing. You act like there was a offer on the table for David Benavidez. There was no offer on the table. That
No.
WBC said we'll give you the opportunity to go up there and make the fight. There was no offer on the table, so you can't call him a duck when there was no offer on the table. So
No.
you talking about he's trying to fight Arthur now? No, what he said was he want whoever the winner is. Bivol is the one that's ducking, and so Arthur is left there. Bivol is the
Yep.
one that's ducking. He said he wants to fight whoever the winner is, whether it was Bivol or it was Arthur. He said whoever the winner is, That's who I want to fight next. Bivol dropped his belt and said, I'm fighting Arthur in a trilogy, and then told Arthur the only way we fight in a trilogy is we go to Russia and fight. And so that fight is not being made. And now Arthur said, well, I'm trying to get another fight in, and I'm not going to sit here and wait around for Bivol to get a rematch. I just go ahead and fight somebody else. And so they said, we're going to make the David Benavidez fight.
Free, real quick, do we know who Bivol is fighting next? Do we know who that guy, that person is?
Nobody.
Nobody knows.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, he's fighting that black dude.
What black dude? It's a lot of black dudes.
What black dude?
Let me see. I put it on the channel earlier. Let me get his.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all rank Arthur right now? What do y'all rank Arthur?
Real quick.
1 second.
No. I think you're talking about Better Beef or Beterbiev, as I like to call him. He's fighting Demond Nicholson, but we don't know who Bivol is fighting. I don't know.
Bivol's not fighting nobody. Bivol's not fighting nobody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we all agree that we have no clue who this man is fighting next, and for him to say he want to fight in Russia,
he's fighting Dion Nicholson.
No, that's Beterbiev though.
Oh, okay. You talking about Bivol? Okay.
That's what we said.
Okay, I missed it, bro. All right, go back.
Dude.
That's the only reason why I can't call David Benavidez a duck, because there was no offer for David Benavidez. They just said we'll give you the opportunity to go up there and try to make the fight. And I had an interview with Arthur's manager. I mean, with his trainer, and they said Arthur don't even know who David Benavidez was. There was no offer for David Benavidez to fight Arthur. He don't even know who he is. At that time, he might know who he is now, but at that time, he didn't know who David Benavidez was. They said, no, we didn't send him no offer. He don't even know who David Benavidez is. He don't watch boxing like that. There was no offer for David Benavidez. And I still have the actual interview on my channel. Me and Thomas did an interview with Scully.
OG, I'm about to rebut. I hear it all the time. Boxing is about opportunities. I never said the man sent them an offer, but boxing is about opportunities, and we know how dirty this sport is. When you got the opportunity, you take it.
That wasn't an opportunity.
It wasn't an opportunity.
Yes, it was. If he would have petitioned, yes, it was. WBC was allowing him to fight that man if they would have did the business. He didn't.
Who put the money up? Who put the money up?
What you mean? Who put the money up? That could have been.
I want to know who put the money up.
That could have been a pay-per-view fight.
Hold on. One thing, Rob. The WBC don't put no money up. They can offer you anything.
I didn't say anything about the WBC.
No. I know you didn't. I'm saying what I'm saying is the WBC can say I'm giving you opportunity, but where did the money come from? Who put the money up is what we want to know.
So the answer to that question would have to be
with a petition. He would have been the mandatory.
No. Somebody got put money up
to a fight. No, they would have went to purse bid, OG, or he would have.
No, they wouldn't, because he. Go ahead, Free.
He wouldn't have been a mandatory because he wouldn't have been a mandatory because he lost his belt on the scale. He wouldn't have been a mandatory. He lost.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. It depends on the time frame that we're talking about first. The second thing is even with David Benavidez now moving up, right? With him moving up to 75, he didn't move up as a champion and didn't go after a champion at that current moment in time. There were only 2 champions when he moved up. So now with Bivol being undisputed, right? It ain't no other routes for him to go. And so if you want to make himself the mandatory, that's one thing. You go petition for that. We'll see whatever sanction the body says. But the thing is that when you're moving up and then you're fighting Anthony Yard, and please for the people who listening, this ain't for nobody on the damn panel. Stop calling this man Yarday. I don't know what, just because an E is on the last on the end of the name don't mean you put a day on it. Don't do that, man. We gotta stop this. But Anthony Yard, he moving up fighting him. I think he wins that fight. But at the same time, and Junior said this best. Shout out to Junior, Brian Norman Jr. He said, man, I'm not signing a fight before I finish a fight. I'm not gonna do that.
That's been going on from the beginning of time, though.
I didn't say it hadn't. I'm saying that it's not a smart thing because it messed business up.
Right.
Just like we seen it mess the business up with Devin and Ryan. So
Hmm.
we're not trying to see business messed up like that. That's it.
They
That's
did
all I'm
that
saying.
with Floyd and
But
Zab
now
when Zab lost to Vladimir.
I gotta correct you real quick, Dub. This is David Benavidez's third fight at 175. He had one fight before he fought David Morrell, and then he had David Morrell. Now Anthony Yarde
No,
is his
you're right.
third
You're
fight.
right. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. I forgot
Hmm.
And
about him
Yard can
fighting
crack
Morrell.
too, Dub. He can crack, but I just don't. I like he get like after like you said, Dub. After 5 to 6
He gonna
rounds, boy,
gas
that
up.
boy start drowning. Boy, that boy need a life jacket for to save his life.
He gonna get.
I
Yeah.
guess I guess I'm just wishing on a star. I ain't gonna never get what you old heads got to see back in the day.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
I
never
can't
see
make you no
goddamn
promises.
greatness, man. I ain't
I,
gonna never see greatness, man.
all right, you just seen greatness. You just don't understand when
Yeah,
we
from
got the.
who? From who?
I'm about to tell you if you listen to me. When we got the excuse me, the Bivol versus Beterbiev fight. Those are two great fighters that you got. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
saying? And
oh, oh.
you got two fights on that. So
See,
it ain't like you ain't never seen it. It's just
see,
it don't happen as much as it used to happen
I
back
think
when
I
we was
think
coming up.
I think what Hot Rod problem is he's comparing a lot of these guys to the guys from yesteryear. These
Yeah.
guys are not on that level. You gotta grade them in according to what they're fighting at now, not according to what people fought back in the day. Because the fighters that fought with Floyd Mayweather and them, all those fighters are gone. These are all new guys. These are not the
Yeah.
same guys that fought with Floyd Mayweather. You got a few round. But for the most part, these guys that we're talking about right now, they didn't fight in the era of Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones and those guys and Oscar De La Hoya. They didn't fight in that era. They fighting in the era of today. So you got to grade them according to the era that they fight in today. The same way the guys that Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather didn't fight in the era of Sugar Ray Leonard and them. So you have to grade them
Hmm.
according to the era that
But
they're fighting in.
I disagree. I disagree a tad bit with you, Free, and I understand what Hot Rod's saying. What he's saying is because even with Floyd, right? We watched Floyd, man. That man, he fought champions. He
No,
fought the
no.
best. Hold on, real quick. He fought the best. The Oscar De La Hoyas of the world fought the best. Even Ricky Hatton, he got his ass whooped a lot, but he fought. He tried to
He
fight the
fought
best.
everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao. We still say that man is a drug cheat, but at the same time, he was out there fighting the best. And we would see trilogies in these fights. At
No,
least, well, not I ain't gonna say at least, but
no,
all I'm saying,
I
hold
agree
on,
with that. I,
real quick. I think what Hot Rod is saying, I don't think he's comparing these fighters to yesteryear. What he's saying is y'all got to see niggas fighting the best much more than I get to see. I think that's what he's saying.
no,
That's the
That's
time
all.
and day we
That's
live
and that's
in.
all I'm
no, but see,
saying.
no, what I'm saying, like Hot Rod, like when we say this was a good fight, Hot Rod said, "Oh, the man ain't fought
It's
nobody."
trash.
He said the
Right.
man ain't fought.
Hot
Like
Rod
everybody
trashes every
can't beat
fight that
nobody.
comes on, so it doesn't matter anyway. He's gonna be
Like
happy anyway.
you got to remember, the Floyd wasn't fighting all of the top competition when he first came out. He had to work his way to become the money man, and then everybody was gunning for him. And then he got to the place where he can pick and
But that's
choose
not the
what he
argument that
can
Hot
fight.
Rod is making
No,
because
that's what that's what.
even
Oh
if
my
we go
God.
outside of Floyd, right? We still and I mean we still seen trilogies back then. We still seen niggas that gonna give you the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like we the era that we came up in, me included, our era was and the '80s was better than the '90s in my personal opinion. But at the
I
same
love
time,
that.
it's what we're seeing is
I love
um
that.
the I ain't gonna say denigration, the delusion, not delusion, that's the word the diluting of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And I think what Hot Rod is saying, being as young as he is, he's saying, man, y'all seen when these guys was going to get the smoke. Man, now we gotta pray and hope that guys go get the smoke.
No,
You know?
I agree with that as well.
Man.
But I think these guys are fighting for the purse. They're not fighting
Yep.
for the championship. When we were coming up, guys were fighting for the championship.
You
These
had to
guys
have
are
a
not
belt.
fighting for the
And not
championship.
the
They're fighting
purse.
for the
But
purse.
y'all the same ones that'll sit there and tell me that the belts don't mean nothing.
I don't
No,
say
they
that.
the ones that
You've
they the
never
ones
heard
that
me
say
tell
A
you.
side is
I
the
ain't
real
never
thing.
said. I've never
I'm
said.
telling you, the
D
belts
Free done
don't.
told me
I'm,
that.
I'm telling
And I
you,
say that respectfully to my brother Free. That's
But he
my
has
brother.
a logic. He has a logic behind
you
it.
ain't gotta say it respectfully because I'm about to explain it to you. And I'm
Okay.
telling you,
Good.
the reason why the belts don't matter because these guys don't hold it to the same regard as the guys from yesteryear. That's
Yeah.
why the belt don't matter.
Right.
And Hot
But they
Rod
matter.
argument,
They matter
but
to
Hot
me
Rod
though.
argument is that these guys aren't cut like those guys that y'all what? That's his whole argument.
They not. That's
They
not
I
not.
mean,
cutting
but
that they're not.
do y'all need
Bro,
Neil deGrasse
but
Tyson to
listen,
tell y'all that? It's
dude,
obvious
you
that
don't
the
have to
guys are.
move up. You
Go ahead.
I feel like it's obvious that the guys
okay?
today ain't like the guys of
Hold on,
yesterday.
real quick, Scholar. I'm gonna go ahead, Scholar Cook. CDK, we come to you next. We gotta have order in here. So
Okay.
go ahead, Scholar.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's obvious to me that the fighters today ain't like the fighters of yesteryear. But it's like, it's like what you want. You're never gonna get perfect, right? So you either gonna have the days where boxing was mob control or Don King dominated or Bob Arum dominated and fighters made a little bit of money, or you gonna have the fighters taking more control, fighting when the fight is the most popular. Because Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao 5 years too late. Errol Spence fought Love 5 years too late. So,
Yeah.
as a fan, we want it in their primes, but as prize fighting, they gonna get it when it's the most amount of money. So, I mean, it's what you want. We can't have both. We can't have fighters getting the maximum amount of money fighting their primes. Like they never add up in boxing.
Real
So I
quick,
mean,
Scholar, let me ask you this real quick. What's your favorite fight of the 90s?
the 90s.
I know mine.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Really?
Matter of fact, I
It
don't
would
even
probably be an
I
upset.
like I
You know
like
what? It
a
would be
Van Damme
Buster.
and
I don't even
Riddick.
want to say one fight. I want to say because and I'm only going off of what Hot Rod is saying. When niggas was getting to smoke with each other regardless, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about all that other. Nah, niggas was getting to smoke, and I think that's what Hot Rod. That's his whole argument. So what? I ain't gonna say what fight because I agree with you. I got about 4 fights that I could say was my favorite fight. At least 4.
Holyfield and Bo, one of
Yeah,
mine.
that's
Holyfield
mine.
Bowl. That's what I
Holyfield
was
Bowl.
about to
That's
say.
me. That's
But
my
That was a
number
hell of a
one.
fight. That was a hell of a fight.
but boxing scholar, you saying that they can't get paid and still fight the best. I disagree with that. I think them elite fighters back in the day, their biggest payday is from fighting the best. When when
Mm.
when Leonard when Leonard fought Hearns, that was their biggest payday. It's not when they fight a cab driver, and they were in their prime. That's my
Well,
problem.
I,
That's why I call
No.
Benavidez as a duck because you were in your prime. You
I'm.
could have
I,
fought better beef in his prime. You would have had opportunity to become a unified 3-belt champion, and you would have got your highest payday.
there
That's the
was no.
problem I have.
Go ahead, CDK.
I feel you, Hot Rod. I feel you, Hot Rod. And brother, I ain't disagreeing with you. I'm only saying this. There was no real offer on the table, and I'm gonna say this about Benavidez. And this is my personal opinion, and I ain't disagreeing with my brother. I respect my brother's opinion to the fullest. Talk about you, Hot Rod. David Benavidez has been fighting everything put in front of him. I got to give the man credit. When Canelo Alvarez told that man, go out and make your own path, he went out and made his own path. I know what you're saying, but he wasn't ready to move up to 175. That's why I really don't have a problem with it. Once he did move up, he asked for that fight. He asked for it. He asked for it. Whoever the champion was, I don't care which one it was, Vol, Better Beef, give me any one of them. And he didn't get the fight right then. But Vol is the true duck, like Free said. He's still ducking smoke from David Benavidez. That's what I have a real problem with. And I know what you're saying, Hot Rod. I'm not disagreeing with my brother. But Vol,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna see you, Doug. I'm gonna hear you.
I was just gonna say, and the thing is, what and I'm just being honest with you, Hot Rod. One thing I don't think you understand because when Benavidez fought Caleb Plant, right? Caleb Plant, outside of Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant was that guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a dog.
That was a great fight,
Still
OG.
is
That was a
a
great
dog.
fight.
Still is a dog.
Yeah.
I think that when he fought damn, what's
Andrade.
Boo Boo?
Andrade.
When he fought Boo Boo, I thought it was a tad bit too late in Boo Boo career because of the layoffs and that type of stuff.
Mhm.
But at the same time, still one of those guys that we expected to be man, hey, if you get to smoke with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you might have a chance in that fight. So
Yeah.
fighting those guys and Canelo being the individual saying, nah, I want y'all I can't fight everybody. Y'all need to fight each other. What we should criticize is Canelo fighting the John Ryders of the world. Because the John Ryders of the world ain't
Callum
no way.
Smith.
Well, Callum Smith, I can't say
That's
Callum
a
Smith
credible
because
opponent, OG
yeah,
Prize.
Callum Smith.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He was at the
Man.
real quick, Prize. Callum Smith was at the top of the division when Canelo fought him. So I gotta give him
Man.
credit for that fight. But the Yildirims of the world, ain't nobody asked for that. So
But
No.
I do think there is a lot of credibility to what Hot Rod is saying, but I also think Hot Rod that you're looking at it, and even back then when we looked at it, some of the guys when Floyd fought Gotti, right? Gotti, he wasn't just. I mean, Gotti was he was a guy, but he was a guy like Caleb Plant was a guy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't
Cash cow. He was a cash
Gotti
cow.
was a favorite in that fight.
but
I don't know how either.
What?
You're right, Brad.
Yeah, he was a
And
42. He was a
another thing,
42 favorite.
another thing you got to remember too.
Hold on,
Back
Free.
in
Before you go, let my man Pop, let Scholar get in here. We gotta let our guest get in here too.
Hold on,
Yo,
real quick.
yo.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah,
We got Pop.
he did.
Hold on, CDK. Hold on.
Finish cooking.
Hold on. We got Pop Smoke in the building?
Yeah, we got Pop in here.
Hey man, that's my brother right there.
Mr.
yeah,
Authentic
OG
himself.
Pop.
What
OG
up,
Pop.
dog? What up,
OG
dog?
Pop. I know you understand what I'm saying. OG Pop, please,
Hey,
man.
let me
I
get your
know you,
opening statement.
man.
Hold on, Hot Rod. Let him get his bars off. Y'all don't cut the brother off.
Yeah, OG Pop know me. He know what's up.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But let him get his bars off. We're going to CDK. We're going to spin the block accordingly. Man, go ahead, Pop. Man, welcome to the show. Much love and respect and appreciation. You know what it is, brother.
Appreciate you hanging out with blacks too, Pop.
Man, you out of order.
That was crazy.
Out of order, man. Just stay out of order, bro.
That was crazy.
How you out of order on your own damn channel?
Hey, Pop, my guy. He know I got to pick with him.
Pop, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Man, listen, if y'all talking about the Canelo or the
Oh, your mic cut out. We can't even hear you. Can y'all hear it? Is that me?
No, I can't hear him right now.
He went out.
Say it
Can you
again,
hear me?
brother. We can hear you now.
man, Canelo gonna do what he want.
Well, we know that. I mean, that's the worst start to any conversation I've ever heard.
In the history.
The sky is blue, Doug.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Like, I
So
mean,
That's crazy.
let me ask it this way to you, Paul. Let me present the question to you this way. My brother Hot Rod, he talking and a young brother. Hot Rod, real quick, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Just turned 28.
The man, 28 years old. So
28, my brother.
So he's saying that the fights that we saw in the early 90s, mid 90s, even early 2000s, in my personal opinion, he's saying, man, as a young fight fan, I'm not getting those fights. I'm not getting that same smoke that y'all was able to watch back then. Would you agree or disagree with that, Pop?
I agree with him.
Exactly. Exactly. He is valid.
He's absolutely right. And I feel bad for him, like, to not see fighters be able to, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fighters that, like, were good. They just, it's like when you were playing with Mike, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all was good, but you just playing against Mike. Like you ran up against Floyd, like you ran up against the Roys or the B-Hops or the Oscars.
James Tony.
Or the James Tonys or the, you know, I mean, you find out now that Eubanks and motherfucking Ben James Tony, they had no problem saying, yeah, we ain't want none of that shit.
They didn't want that man James Tony putting hands on them niggas.
He would have slept both of them. He would have slept both of them.
He told me I beat them both in the same night.
And they mama too. He would have got their mama too.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
They didn't even say anything when he said that. They were just like,
they accepted. They knew he went. Man,
they
James
knew he
Tony
went
was
lying.
like that.
So
He
it's
was
like,
like that.
it was like, I understand what he's saying. Like, I want to see, like, what's wrong with fighting okay, you got a prospect and your prospect. Just because one of them lose don't mean that they're not still gonna be great. What the hell?
Well, Floyd Mayweather ruined the sport by this whole protecting the O thing.
Well, Floyd didn't protect his own. He went out and fought the fights.
Real quick, as we all know, the majority of great fighters in the sport of boxing has lost the fight.
Facts. Definitely. No doubt.
Matter of fact, multiple fights, and we didn't denigrate them for losing. Matter of fact, we said we want to see, hey, get back in the ring with that brother, and that's how we got the trilogies that we got. That's how we got those fights. So,
you're absolutely right.
Young boy scared.
Last point, y'all. All I'm saying is that a lot of these young guys now want to follow the quote unquote green print, the green print from Mayweather, and it's about protecting the O instead of getting the smoke and making legendary fights. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see.
Okay, dog. I just want to ask you this. This is the point that pisses me off when it comes to Floyd. Which Mayweather do they want to be? Because the Floyd that if you're older,
they want to be money. They don't want to be
obviously.
They don't pretty boy. They want to be money.
How many fights did Money Mayweather actually have?
29, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From when?
Pretty boy.
When did he become Money Mayweather?
After he beat Oscar.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Was it Oscar De La Hoya or was it after the Ricky Hatton fight?
No, it was De La Hoya.
De La
Hoya, he was Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
He went into the fight as Pretty Boy Floyd. He came out, and his next fight against Ricky Hatton was Pretty Boy Floyd, aka Money Mayweather.
But I still gotta say this real quick. I gotta say this.
Go ahead, because I don't know how many fights.
I can't tell you the exact number. I don't remember the exact number of fights that he had before Ricky Hatton. But Ricky Hatton was rated as one of the top guys, especially in the UK back then. And so after that fight, what he did, he said, all right, I'm gonna still make the money, but at the same time, I'm taking on the tough guys. It really didn't get down to Floyd really picking and choosing like people want to say he did. It didn't really get down to that until he started with the Oscar. With the Andre Berto shit. And
that was on the way out, though.
That was his last fight, wasn't it? Berto, real fight.
Berto was the last fight, wasn't it?
But that's what I'm saying. It didn't get down to him pick, man. That man fought the best.
No, that's not true.
Who y'all want to see him fight that he didn't fight?
Margarito, Paul Williams, Kell Brooks.
Margarito.
No.
Kell Brook, he probably would have beat him out, but you asked who he wanted to see him fight. But I want to say this, Dub. See, because one thing I noticed that we do is we start romanticizing the past. We never got Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe. We didn't get Tyson versus Bowe. You know what I mean? If you go back and you look at Thomas Hearns and you look at Thomas Hearns versus Hagler, that fight was supposed to happen before it actually happened. If you look at the pre-fight that HBO give you, Hagler's like, we were supposed to fight, and he pulled out the fight because of his little baby pinky. You could cut my pinky off, and I'll get in the ring. So, but hold on, Doug. Let me land this. I'm gonna land it with the next sentence. Y'all talk about the Floyd Mayweather strategy. Sugar Ray Leonard had he was the first person that was retired to avoid fighters, come back and fight them when he thought that they were beatable, like he said with that. So, let's not act like this is something new. He's an '80s fighter as well.
Hold on, real quick. What's my boy?
Go ahead, my fault.
What's my guy name, man? Should have been in fights with all of these guys, didn't get a chance to fight none of them. What's my guy name?
Brian?
He from Ohio. Shit, I can't think of his name right now.
What age is he? What class he come from? The 2000s, 80s?
80s to early 90s.
Early 80s, early 90s. What weight class?
Should have been in there with
Aaron Pryor.
That's what I said.
They all duck Aaron Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Pryor was stalled out, in my personal opinion. So we've seen it happen, but
he was.
But the way we're seeing it now isn't clear. It isn't nearly what we seen back then.
Or maybe they just didn't have media like they got back then, because we could come out. They had paid media back then. They had to act like the fight was good, even if they didn't think the fight. Like right now, if Canelo and Bud was happening, this was like the HBO years, they would act like this was a 50-50 fight. This was a fair fight. And they did that with every one of Triple G's opponents, even though they knew they didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, okay, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
What I wanted to say. This is I wanted to say this real quick. Everybody want to be Money Mayweather only has 11 fucking fights.
So 11
after Oscar.
Money only has 11 fights.
Yeah, he only got 11 fights.
He only got 11 fights. What about the other goddamn 30? I didn't even count the Conor McGregor shit. What about the other 39 where you got to be Pretty Boy Floyd? When you look at that box rec, and he just like it's not about your walkthroughs. All those guys were names. Where's that when you fought punchers, boxers, boxer punchers, heavy hitters? Where's that? Y'all think they want 11 fights and then be fucking Money Mayweather? Now see, that's what I don't like. Where they say Mayweather fucked it up. No, he paid his dues before he even got the Oscar. It's 11 fights.
Agree. I'm looking at the box. That's why I told you I can't name the exact number.
I'm waiting to go.
11 fights, bro. I'm looking at it right now.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm
looking at it right now. Like after, we'll call them out after Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, Marquez, Shane Mosley,
Victor Ortiz,
Miguel Cotto,
Robert Garcia, Canelo
Alvarez, Andre Berto, Manny Pacquiao.
No, hold on. Canelo, Madonna, Pacquiao, Berto.
And then Conor McGregor, technically.
I ain't even count that.
But all I'm saying is Floyd made his name. He didn't make his name off of those fights. He made his name off the Gotti fight. He made it off the
Dio Corrales.
But not just that. Castillo, the Castillo fight.
Yeah.
It's Corley fight.
He made his name before he started making the
Zab Judah fight.
Exactly, I agree with Zab Judah.
The Indu fight, the Juco fight, the Castillo fight,
Emmanuel Augustus fight. That was
Emmanuel
a dog
Augustus fight.
That was a dog
fight. The Drunken Master was a monster.
Yes, he was.
I love him.
Hector Arroyo, what's his name? I'm gonna get
Jesus Chavez was tough back in the day.
Even
I want to get back to this Benavidez.
I know how, Rod. I'm trying to get back to it.
I'm just saying, man.
I want to rebut what OG was saying.
I'm just saying, man. His shit a lot different than when I don't blame Floyd. I blame you motherfuckers for thinking you gonna get 11 major fights off the rip. No, you gotta be like Pretty Boy Floyd turning the Money May.
But he didn't turn into Money May until
way after. The 40th. He didn't. The 40th. Come on, like
these niggas want to be money. These niggas trying to be Money May today. And
in 20 fights, you like. I got a rule where I say, like, to be truthfully honest with you, unless I think you're really the goods, I need 25 fucking fights.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick, Smoke, and then let me get Hot Rod in here. So, in your opinion, right now, today, who you got that got any type of resume that can hold Floyd as not Money, but as Pretty Boy? Who holding this jockstrap right now?
As Pretty Boy?
As Pretty Boy.
Nobody.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Pretty Boy. Put the work in.
That's my point. Like we got the same point. I think we just approaching it differently. Like I'm approaching it like blunt, straightforward. Like you bitch ass niggas need to goddamn learn that you gotta earn this shit. It's built, not bought, motherfucker.
That's right.
It's San Antonio Spurs, not the bought Miami Heat, the bought Phoenix Suns, the bought New York Knicks. It ain't gonna work. It's built, not bought.
But that's the whole point. Is what, and I think we missing each other with some of the conversation. But I think we agreeing overall.
Mm-hmm.
I think that what we all are agreeing on is that because this whole protecting the O, even when Floyd didn't do that he didn't do that in the beginning of his career, it did start to happen a tad bit at the end of his career. When he said I can pick and choose, that's when it started to happen. These niggas want to be money. They want to be money
without being pretty boy.
But they want to be they want to be money at 26. That's when they want to be money.
We on the same page. They want to be Money Mayweather without being pretty boy. Exactly. And I just gave you how many fights Money Mayweather, because he tried to change the persona to another name. I forgot. I'm gonna remember in a second. So it was like Flamboyant Floyd. You know what I'm saying? He went from pretty boy to flamboyant. Like that flamboyant shit didn't even work. And then he went to Money May, and that shit just killed. But Money May, it only got 11 fights. Pretty boy got 39.
But the problem is look at the fighters, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing. All I say is look at the niggas that he was putting hands on. The man was putting hands on the Zab Judas, the Arturo Gattis, the Corrales. Castillos, Corrales. He Manuel Augustin. He was putting hands on them dudes way before he was money. So I think we agree. I think we're agreeing.
Yeah, we agree. We absolutely. Before Oscar De La Hoya, he beat Baltimore, who knocked out Zab. Then he fought Zab after when he was money. I mean, no, he fought Zab, then fought Baltimore. He Shamba Mitchell. Everybody I'm like these guys' records is like Baltimore is 43-9-6, Zab's 34-3, Shamba Mitchell's 56-4, Gotti's 36-9.
But we don't. But the difference is
man, these guys, and they had knockouts.
But the difference is we didn't criticize when niggas lost. We didn't criticize them for losing. What we said was, nah, that nigga can fight. He all right. Somebody got the better of him, but that nigga can fight. The problem is that if you ain't got no O on your damn record, then most of these niggas out here they're gonna criticize you and tell you, well, if he take a L, man, he trash. He trash.
Okay,
he trash now. That's what they tell you. Even
that's
now,
on YouTube. Now, Dub, that's on YouTube, and I'm gonna say
agree. I agree.
It's on YouTube, and those niggas is clowns. But here's the thing.
But that's what boxing live now. Boxing do live on YouTube now.
That's cool, but if you ask this question right here, that'll rebut all of them and shut them the fuck up. Not just shut them the fuck up, but the fuck up. You tell me the guy with an O that make more money than the guy that's got losses.
Today or back then?
Right now, when they them protecting that O, who make more money than Canelo? Who make more money than Fury? Who make more money than Joshua? All of them got losses. Who make more money than? Other than Usyk,
Tank.
Who make more money than Canelo right now? Canelo Tank got how many losses?
Well, I don't think Tank make more money than Canelo do.
He'll make more money than Canelo. He'll make more money than Fury. He'll make more money than Joshua.
But Canelo doing it backwards.
He know what he want. Like that's what we go back to. Like I know it's bad to say, but he like when you look at Canelo record, Canelo has fought a lot of guys that we want him to fight, and right about now he gonna fight who the fuck he want before he coasts up out of here and probably try to become the first billionaire boxer.
But how is that okay?
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I gave up on the integrity of trying to make Canelo do what we want him to do when he swooped in, took David Benavidez's belt after he lost it with he lost the belt, not on the scale, but with Coke, and then Canelo swooped in and then just swooped in and snatched up all the belts. Caleb Plant ducked, and then he had to circle back, come back around, give him what he wanted, swoop in, stole that, and then he just been swooping in, and doing what he wanted.
And that's why we call that nigga. That's why we say it's cap. What he doing?
No, that was wrong. David Benavidez lost his belt on the scale, not to recreation.
Okay, no, he lost it both times. He lost it both times.
No, but when Canelo took it was when he lost it on the scale.
Okay, so he lost it on the scale. My fault, but Canelo swooped in and just took his belt and was like, I think you done fucked up, and I'm gonna do what they thought you was supposed to do. And I was just like, if we can't make him fight David Benavidez, and this is well before the Caleb Plant fight, I was like, man, Canelo at a point where, string a bell, he the bank. He's untouchable. Till you can touch him. And I don't know if anybody gonna be able to touch him before he get up out of here.
Did you want to see that man? Did you want to see him fight Rocky Fielding?
Man,
that was crazy.
That was a good fight.
No,
it wasn't no good fight.
No, man.
He stopped that man in like the 4th round.
And that big, tall, goofy dude, man, he was garbage.
He was a world champion.
Man.
No, he wasn't.
Hey, yo, BVO,
yes,
stop.
He was.
What belt he had? What belt he had, BVO?
The WBA.
Go look it up.
Nah, he did have a belt.
He had a minor belt, probably.
Go look it up.
He probably
get back to that.
He had the regular belt. He probably had the regular belt. That's what BVO was talking about.
Here we go with this regular.
See, my point was Canelo, like OG said, Canelo doing his own thing. So when he told Benavidez and the rest of these fighters, go fight each other and make your own lane, this is what I'm talking about. Make your own lane, make your own legacy. Y'all sitting here telling me not going up to fight Beterbiev is not an opportunity or not making your own lane. I totally disagree with that. That's just disingenuous. Y'all telling me a couple years ago, Benavidez could have went and fought this man for 3 belts. If he would have won, he would have been in the driver's seat because Canelo wanted his rematch with Bivol.
With Bivol.
He wanted his rematch with Bivol. So if Benavidez puts a fork in the way and stops all the momentum and beats Beterbiev, Benavidez is in the driver's seat for the Canelo fight.
No, he's not.
He's in the driver's seat.
No, that's not true because
when you have 3
belts. I'm gonna tell you why it's not true.
I'm
gonna tell you why it's not true because when Canelo said he wanted that rematch at 68. He didn't want the rematch at 75.
No, Bivol wanted the rematch at 68. Canelo wanted that 75.
Man,
yeah, Canelo wanted that 75.
No, I got.
But
you're right. But
that had nothing to do with Canelo fighting David Benavidez. He just wanted the rematch with Bivol. He still wasn't going to fight David Benavidez. He wasn't fighting David Bivol for the belt. He was fighting Bivol to get the rematch because he lost.
Yeah, yo, listen. I said this shit earlier. I'm gonna say it right now. Canelo's so gangster that he was like, "Hey, 68 division. I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go up here and fight Bivol for a belt. Y'all just wait and y'all fight each other. And when I decide to come back, then I'm gonna determine who I'm gonna fight. One of y'all. Oh, after I lose the Bivol, right? Oh shit, you know what? I'm about to have surgery, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna decide who I'm gonna fight. Well, y'all just keep fighting each other, and then I'm gonna decide. And he come back and fight Rocky Fielding.
I just got one thing for the YouTube boxing community. Stop calling Bud a drug cheat if you're not gonna call Canelo a drug cheat. Stop the nonsense. Anyway, y'all go ahead. That's all.
They gonna make
what did
money,
What did Canelo do that was any different from what Floyd did? He said he followed Floyd's.
I have no problem with it. Yeah, like when you say shit like when somebody says something like that, how do I counter that when the last 11 fights we wanted Floyd, like niggas wanted Floyd to fight Keith Thurman, they wanted him to fight motherfucker Earl Spence,
Porter, Bradley, Khan.
I agree with Porter Khan. I don't know. I mean Spence.
They wanted them to fight Keith Thurman. Like so, that's 3 fights.
I agree with Thurman.
That was just mandatory, wasn't it?
I agree with
like
Thurman.
that, yeah. Like
I
you know,
wanted to see.
like
I
that.
wanted to see him and Thurman
So
fight.
we didn't get those. Floyd fought who he felt when he wanted. He did what he wanted for 11 fights. Now Canelo kind of dragging it.
Floyd told you, I'm gonna pick and choose, and that's what Canelo said. That's why I say that the way Floyd moved, outside of just protecting the O is one thing, and that's horrible for the sport. But then the whole picking and choosing thing that Floyd said, that's horrible for the sport too, in my opinion.
The one thing he didn't take from Floyd is keeping his word, because Floyd said, Canelo, if you go beat Austin Trout, then I'll fight you. He beat Austin Trout, he fought him. Canelo told David Benavidez, y'all fight each other. The winner of y'all fighting each other, I will fight them. David Benavidez beat them all. He ain't fight David Benavidez.
Did anybody believe that?
Take from Floyd.
Did we believe that?
Do I believe what?
What Canelo said.
No, I definitely believe Canelo done. That's what I said. He didn't take Floyd the way Floyd kept his word. Floyd told Canelo, if you go beat Austin Trout, then I'll fight you. He beat Austin Trout. Floyd fought him. The same thing he told Keith Thurman. Go fight Earl Spence. You beat Earl Spence, then I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman said, nah, I'm not fighting him.
I'm not fighting Earl. Like I just don't like that. We try, like, I'm not saying like it's not weak, but it's the stigma that like they want to put it on Floyd. It's 11 fucking fights out of 39. You want to judge him on 11 out of 39? Like, that's a bad night in the NBA.
But you got to
that's a bad night in the NFL for a quarterback.
You got to understand,
39. You want to judge him on 11 for 39. When he's trying to change the game, he had 6 fights for Showtime that was for $200 million just to sign with them, and then he made his bread. And then after that, he had 5 more fights where he, like, what?
But Smoke, you got to understand, these guys are much younger. Floyd is old enough to be a lot of these guys' father. So those 11 was the 11 fights they was able to understand. Those were the 11 fights they was able to understand. Those first 39, they was too young to probably really understand what was going on in the sport of boxing.
That's the problem. That's the problem. You just don't get to those 11 fights and then think that hold on, the first 39 is gonna build what type of fighter you motherfucking are. Floyd just didn't get, like, he was the best. He wasn't out there doing what y'all doing. He was worried about being the best because somebody was in front of him. It's not like he had the golden ticket. No,
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is these guys was too young to know about those first 39 for the most part, because all they knew of was Manny Pacquiao and Floyd, and they probably knew of the other big names because these guys are just now hitting their mid-20s. So these guys are much younger. They're much younger than we are. I'm older than Floyd by a year. So these guys are old enough to be my child. So you got to understand that these guys are much younger watching Floyd fight those first 39. So they probably didn't understand. They probably didn't know that these guys that Floyd was fighting were good guys. They only know about the older guys that Floyd fought. When he fought that 11, when he became Money Mayweather, they saw how much money Floyd was making. They probably thought that's how much money Floyd always made in his fights.
Never, no.
Yeah, so you mean 12? Yeah, you mean 12? Because if you take away Oscar, we're not having this conversation.
No, we saying after Oscar he became Money May.
Right.
So after Oscar, there's 11 fights that these guys want to try to build around and be like, I need to be like that. Like, no, man, he had 39 fights. He had some cab drivers and some electricians and all that too. But then he had some pros. He had some world-class fighters that he beat. Guys that were world champions. Guys that were top contenders. Like, I remember is it Larry Merchant, right? The one Floyd got fired, Larry Merchant.
He passed away, I believe. But go ahead.
No. But he did get Larry Merchant fired. Yeah,
he got Larry Merchant fired. Like,
we remember the conversation.
Yeah,
you don't like me anyways, nigga.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember when Floyd, like, the fight before, like, matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. Ain't even got a when he fought Arturo Gotti, before like when he fought like real talk, like after Indu and then Corley, he was like he was like Corley's gonna test him, blah 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 blah. Floyd beat Corley. He was like, I could
Chop Chop could
do
fight.
that.
Hey, shout out to Chop Chop. Chop Chop could fight.
Chop man, listen. Floyd said Chop Chop like top 3 hit him hard as he ever been hit in his damn career.
Yeah, he buzzed Floyd. Remember, his back hit the ropes. He kind of stumbled back a little bit.
He knocked the shit. That's the punch. That's the damn punch.
Yeah.
Then after that, Larry Merchant was like, Henry Brussels is gonna give Floyd a run for his money because he's doing this, doing that. He beat him. He was like, oh, he's gonna walk through Gotti because Gotti's old, blah, 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 blah. He was like,
ridiculous beatdown.
Yeah, he was
my favorite beatdown.
Gotti was washed up at that point.
Yeah,
Gotti was a 4-2 favorite. I don't want to hear that.
Man,
he was washed up.
I don't know. I'm just saying I'm just talking about Larry Merchant. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like
yeah.
So then when he fought before Shamba Mitchell, he was saying that Shamba Mitchell was going to be able to do Shamba Mitchell. After that,
Zab.
Right after, he was like, I knew he was going to do that. Zab Judah.
Yeah, and then Baltimore, right?
Baltimore. He was like Floyd couldn't do this and do that. But nobody, like Baltimore didn't get knocked out till he fought Canelo late in his career.
Yeah, but Baltimore wasn't very good. He just upset his Zab, and Floyd made him look very basic.
But Baltimore could fight at the same time. But I agree.
He was okay.
Floyd made that man look. Floyd made that man look like it was easy work.
It was easy work.
That entire fight, the commentary of that fight,
straight right hand
Merchant was shitting on Floyd while he was doing work.
He did that to a lot of black fighters.
They shitted on Floyd a lot. They shitted on like Troy said.
But you sitting there like you murdering Floyd when he's in there doing a masterful class, and your your co-commentator is saying, "I don't know what the fuck you talking about." There's two. Your co-commentator is like Floyd's in there doing this and doing that. You're like, yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
If you think that the De La Hoya fight, because I believe it was a majority decision, right?
It was a split decision, wasn't it?
Okay, my bad. I apologize. A split decision. I didn't think. I thought that Floyd dominated the majority of that fight. Did y'all think it was that close?
Not. Absolutely no.
I thought it was a split.
I thought Floyd. I thought he had more
how you judge fights.
Dominated.
You know how you judge fights, it could have went either way, but I think it was a split. When Floyd won the fight, I was like, and then after the Ricky Hatton fight, and I seen how he was moving, I was like, yes, a new era in boxing. Because to come to find out later on that Floyd whole team, him and his team, came up with the 24/7 shit. That's why the All Access murdered 24/7 once Floyd left HBO. So I mean, this guy was thinking next level on some other shit. He gave us a whole lot more than like he's like the first like YouTube viral nigga like but he did it on Showtime, and we can watch any of them shits like one of the most viral things you can watch is Floyd and his dad going back and forth in
each other out.
That was nasty.
But you know, what fights are we remembering, man? Because I keep hearing about.
I used to live in Cleveland for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, Shaker Heights and stuff.
Okay.
Down there. I was always down the city with beautiful people.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came in at, but
that was crazy.
Oh yeah. Hey, I remember. So, me personally, my two favorite fights from Floyd has always been Oscar De La Hoya, Ricky Hatton, and the reason being is because I was in college at the time. The Ricky Hatton fight, we had went down to Georgia Southern, and my partner, you know what I'm saying, his partner was at Georgia Southern, so we were smoking mad weed down there, and I'm talking about we blowed out there, and we watching the 24/7 shit and all that kind of shit, right? And then we go to the bars. I don't know if y'all know anything about Statesboro. It's a dry county. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't drinking at the bar, you ain't drinking nowhere. And so we at the bar, we watching the fight at the same time, but that whole day we had been burning it down, and the brother, respectfully, the brother was selling some good weed at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we were smoking some good weed because you can sell what you gonna sell, but we smoking with you. Man, we were so thrilled at that damn fight, and it seemed like watching that 24/7. We were like, I was telling him, I said, man, Ricky ain't gonna get his ass whooped, but man, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky hadn't came out there trying to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that damn check
That was
hook
a good
landed
fight.
one time. Hey, once he ran his head into the damn turnbuckle, the damn was over, bro. But
Bro, that's like
them straight right hand leads was vicious leading up to that check hook.
Yeah,
He was clipping them with from round one.
the check left hook turns into bam, right with the chin. You lose your footing. You go head first into the turnbuckle, and then you fall down on your head. That's like 3 punches off of one. Like, so people is like, well, Pacquiao did this. I'm like, yo, you don't see the artistry in what the fuck he just did. Check left hook, step to the side. You run straight into the damn turnbuckle like somebody threw you into it, and then you fell down.
Hey, Smoke, I don't know if you remember this when they interviewed Floyd after. Floyd said, man, that come from the legends, you know what I'm saying, in Grand Rapids. This is what they teach us out here. That check hook. Floyd had me crying when he was interviewing after that fight.
Check left hook, the straight right hand that he was setting him up with, the body work, like niggas don't be like the body work, the stab jab is an art that you need to master, and niggas be like, oh, that shit don't work. That stab jab be having niggas dead to rights. They can't move after a while, and then Floyd start picking niggas apart, and you like, well, how's he doing that? You're not watching boxing.
Hey, Smoke. That's how he set Chico up. He kept stab jabbing, and he turned that left hook
and turned it over on his ass.
Turned it over on his ass. Chico never got beat. He never been down.
He didn't even see the punch coming.
He never saw it coming because he went downstairs to protect his solar plex, and Floyd came upstairs with a left
hook
from hell.
I love Diego Corrales.
If you watch
I'm a huge fan.
he knocked him down 6-7 times, right? He knocked him down like 6-7 times.
I think he knocked him down 4 times. I think it was 4 times in there.
Was it 4? Like maybe 2 of them was flash knockdowns.
Yeah. Corrales was known at that time. He was known for being able to recover because he had recovered and got the knockout against who got the damn knockout against?
Castillo.
Thank you. So he was known for being able to get up from punches, but
his
it was different. The work was different.
His black stepdaddy that raised him said, yo, listen, this is an ass whooping that I don't know how to help you with. It's a fucking rap.
I don't even know what to tell you in the damn corner. It's getting so bad out here.
It's getting bad. You trying to do is like you like he like you're walking into whatever, like you have no control. Like he's out here like he's Michael Jordan in you right now, bro. You're on the screen. You have no control. He is fucking you up, and I don't know what. There's no help. Like I don't care, mama. I don't care if you be mad, your mama mad. I'm not gonna keep letting you just get fucked up out here.
Hey, real quick, Smoke. That's one of the fights that I go back and I listen to the corner, and you know what I got from all of that. And this is me still. You know what I'm saying? I'm older at this time. I had just got out of high school, my first year in college and shit. Well, actually. For the Diego Corrales fight, I was still in high school. But when you listening to him, you know what I gained from all of that? Run that shit down the middle on their ass. Run it down the damn middle, and you're going to have success. And, hey, man, that when you run it down the middle on the motherfucker, it's hard to stop.
I did like when Roger said that. Keep running that shit down the middle.
Damn shame Roger's not in the Hall of Fame. For being a damn trainer.
Hold on, Roger. Hold on. Well, Roger ain't in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame for being a trainer when he should be. Because
it's
not just Floyd that was underneath his belt. I mean, there's a lot of Layla Ali fights that he trained in there. That I mean, but to be if if he's not in the Hall of Fame, it's a damn shame, bro. Because him to be champion, him to be a hell of a fighter, and then train possibly one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Man,
Not
then
fighters, but boxers.
And the crazy thing is, even now, I call fights now, right? You know one thing I'm
gonna say. Greatest phrase that you want. He got the greatest phrase. You know, most people don't know shit about boxing.
But man, I don't even think that's the greatest phrase. Run that shit down the middle. Run that shit down the middle.
My favorite phrase is when RIP
you
brother
whooping his ass. He just
Nazim
coming
from Philly.
forward.
Brother Nazim from Philly was like, he told Shane Mosley this, and he told Shane Mosley to swim without getting wet. I thought that was fire.
Yeah, that was fire. Yeah.
When he told Sugar Shane to fight Margarito.
Now I ain't say Roger had the most. I said he got one of the most. That's
no doubt.
Yeah, one of my favorites is when my man when Floyd Singing told Oscar, man, you stop playing, you knock the motherfucker out.
Yeah, that was funny too. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Them damn Mayweathers, man. Shout out to the Mayweathers, man.
Man, listen, man, like one of the best families in the boxing game right now. So, I mean, when it comes to it, man, I just want to say, like, my whole point is, you young fighters out here listening, y'all, you need 39 more fights before you think you can get those 11.
Hey, real quick, Smoke, let me ask you this. And I'm asking this for my brother Hot Rod.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the stories that we kind of talk about and tell, and this is what we came up, right? These are the stories we can have a chance to talk about.
Indian style watching these fight dub side. That's what the fuck we telling them there. We in our 40s now.
Hold on. But my question is, in your opinion, what fights can you compare? And the brother say he's 28 right now. You know what I'm saying? What fights that he's seen, and we older, you know what I'm saying? We older guys. I think hold on, what year is it? I think I just turned 37. I believe I just turned 37. I could be wrong about that. It wouldn't be the first. I might be 38. I'm somewhere between 36 and 38.
Boy, you're 37. You was born in 88. You're 37.
Hey, Free no better than
I'm just going for 40.
I'm 44. I'm 44.
Well, the thing is, the stories that we can sit here and talk about now, as far as us growing up, what stories do you think, as the young brother Hot Rod, when he's saying, man, OG, y'all had these situations? Do you have any comparisons that we can speak on in the same way that we speaking on these stories?
Yes.
Go ahead. Or that question was for Smoke, but Troy, feel free.
We're talking about Floyd or just fighters overall?
No, I'm talking about the age that we're in and the fights that we saw when we were younger. Troy, I think, Troy, you older than me, so I say
I am.
How old are you, Troy?
Proud 54 in the next
10
days.
So you OG, so like, cause I'm 44, like, so certain shit, like, I remember for Hot Rod, who's 28, Hot Rod, y'all got so much shit we ain't had, bro. I remember having to have, sorry BBO, but I remember having to have a certain person go up the pole, get the cable, having the illegal box with the chip.
Hold on. That ain't the story I'm looking for.
No, I'm just saying, bro. When we get to watch the fights, man, like
they got the 5 stick. They got the 5 stick.
Yeah, they got all this easy shit now. Like, so
But no, real quick, what I'm saying is, I'm talking about.
No, man, like, I would want to say, like, maybe they would want to try to compare, like, maybe the Ryan Tank.
Ryan Tank wasn't that good.
Devin Tank.
There was no Devin Tank fight.
I mean, not Devin. I mean, the Devin Ryan.
That wasn't a good fight. We had a nigga cheat. And that's why I really, real quick, I gotta say, I really, when I say a lot of the things, and I rock with Hot Rod, I listen to him talk about it, and the way he talk, I don't think that he got what we got. I don't think he got anything close to what we got back in the day.
No, I get that, but like he would have to, like, on some real shit, Hot Rod would have to put that shit on the big screen and get the build up of that whole of the fights that we would be talking about. Because
but you gotta name a fight that deserves that build up. Devin Ryan doesn't deserve the build up of anything that Floyd had.
It's a
Oscar.
new day, but it's a new day when he like you gotta help him understand. You gotta like that's when I embrace being the unk road. That's what I done told people. Like I figured out like I'm unk now. Ain't no trying to be no young nigga, no I'm unk. And I gotta help him see what I'm like, what he need to see so he can understand that, oh man, these niggas ain't even like that. I'm glad you told me. You know
but at the same time, the thing is, I don't kind of feel you unk more than I am. Respect.
Yeah, you gotta embrace the art road. I'm just telling you.
But at the same time, when he asking the question, I'm not getting the fights that y'all got. What man? These niggas ducking. These niggas they running from the smoke. I can't disagree.
Okay, Hot Rod. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Ask him.
The first time that Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins fought, they were on the undercard on some nigga two heavyweights that I don't think anybody in maybe somebody, but I don't think anybody in here can motherfucking tell you the undercard they was on. Like the heavyweights that were main eventing, I don't remember no motherfuckers, but Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins fought on the undercard the first time they fought. And they are two legends. The two motherfuckers that fought on the main card, I can't tell you who the fuck they was. That's the type of fights we used to get. Just saying. Like,
but OG, see, I'm not interested. Is it the co-main or is it the main event? I just want to see you fight.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to tell you,
fighting the best?
The way that these guys are running it now is that they want to build you up so much that, like, instead of just putting a card out there that is like, the fight's going to be the fight and we're going to fight here because we both available to fight now, they ain't doing that now. So the shit that we used to get, you just, like, they're not even moving on that same formula anymore. Like the Don King wave, like, that shit is done. Like when Don King was just putting on the biggest card, the biggest fights, and he wanted everybody, it's the biggest spectacle. Like they do that shit like they want to build shit up instead of.
No, but that was the same thing back in the day too. You know, Leonard Hearns had to be Bill. Don King started putting on these mega cards when Tyson went to jail. Because Tyson was his main guy, and then he focused on Chavez, and he'll put cards on. You'll see 3-4 championship fights on one card. Well, 3 at the most, probably. And that's what he was doing when Tyson got locked up.
But he changed the formula. Now, like they stuck on the same formula. Build until you think that we tired of it, and then give us the fight.
Yeah, but you got to ask this.
You guys could have been fought, man. It don't matter about your wins or losses. Like, outside of Tank, tell me a fighter with an O that's making $20 million a fight.
Right. Also, but you got to ask yourself, who's in control of boxing? Because anytime, what's his name, Jake Paul could be on there and all that. That's where boxing is right now. It's not really about the sport. It's about the bright lights and the business. It's not about
Jake
the
is
sport
saving
at
the
all.
sport, man. Stop hating. Jake
He's
is
not
saving the sport.
He's not saving the sport.
Oh, hey, look,
at
Jake
all.
Paul got a loss, and he's still making more money than these niggas trying to protect their O.
Yeah, but he shouldn't. But my point is, well, thank you for saying that. But my point is that's my point.
This is a sick Negro.
About that, because I don't pay him no mind.
Just
He's
saying,
not
man,
a part of boxing to me.
Stop worrying about that. Fight some real competition that we really, really want to see.
I still want to watch him.
But this is the thing. It's not, and I think y'all missing the question that I'm asking. It's not about who's making the money or any of that, because Jake Paul, like y'all just said, Jake Paul making good money. That man, his best competition was Tyson Fury, little brother Tommy Fury. That was the best competition, and y'all can't tell me nobody that Tommy Fury beat. So it wasn't real smoke there. What I'm saying is that we need the individuals like the Tank Davises, like the Devin Haney's, the Boots Ennises, the individuals that we think are the elite fighters. Man, stop trying to protect the old and go get the smoke. If you lose, you lose. If you lose, you lose. That's fine though. We're not going to criticize and denigrate you over a loss. We just want to see you fight the best fighters. And in the 90s, hold on, last point. In the 90s, in the 80s, this is what fighters did. They weren't protecting nothing. They wanted the smoke. And even when they went and got the smoke, they got their biggest paydays. Now all of a sudden, guys are getting paydays for fighting bums. And I don't think nobody in the sport of boxing is truly a bum. Well, let me rephrase that, because we got cab drivers out here literally fighting. So I ain't gonna say that. But
Big Baby Miller.
You got cab drivers, you got carpenters, you got electricians, but I want to say this.
You got Big Baby Miller.
This is a sick Negro.
You got a juice monster. I want to say this. Since
who the juice monster?
Big Baby Miller.
Okay, thank you.
I want to say this. I'm Smoke Session. We over here, BVO. Since you keep saying smoke, that's why I think maybe Abdullah Mason could usher in a whole new wave, because he got what? Appetite for what?
You said smoke.
Hold on, real quick. Let me ask this. I gotta ask the question. Who is Sam Noakes?
Hold on. Before you say that.
No, don't cut me off. Let the man answer.
Before you say that, we love smoke, but we ain't heard from my man Prize. We ain't heard from what's left of D Free. We ain't heard from none of them.
We got the show. We got the show in order, man. We got the show in order. Calm down. You out of order.
Hold on.
Oh, fine. Then run it then. Run it. You got it.
No, I'm not running. I'm just messing with you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying.
Real quick. Hold on. Real quick. Smoke. We're gonna do it in order, since my brother, and I appreciate my brother keeping me in order. We're gonna do it this way. Real quick. Who is the brother down here at the bottom that we got out here?
That's Prize.
Yeah.
Oh no. I thought when I was looking, I thought somebody was below your Prize. I was looking at Lil Lee.
Yeah, somebody left, but that's Prize right there. But
I got you, Prize. I got you.
I just want to say this when it comes to Sam Noakes. If you do your research,
I've done it.
And me too. This ain't no cakewalk.
Sam Noakes is a decent fighter, but he not that. I don't think he that good. I don't think he that good.
Abdullah's still young, and it's not a cakewalk. Let's not forget that Abdullah's been thrown on some real shit. He's been thrown into the fire really before they want, because Keyshawn's fuck up on some real shit. Let's just be real. So he's got to show and prove, and he can actually come back here and get the same deal. Hey man, all that DB3 shit was that shit over with.
How good do you think Sam Noakes is? How good do you think Sam Noakes is? Is he an A, B, C level fighter in your opinion?
C plus B minus fighter.
Exactly. He not that good.
He still got to do what he got to do, Dub.
He still got to do it. Okay, hold on though. What do you have Cambosis as a fighter?
I got him as a C level fighter.
A plus.
And he beat, and the fighter that he beat,
Teofimo Lopez.
Legendary.
Okay, so
Teofimo Lopez ain't legendary.
What do you have James Buster Douglas as?
I got Buster Douglas a B plus fighter.
I don't.
He almost beat Tony Tucker.
Almost. And Tyson smoked Tucker.
Yeah.
But you hold on, what y'all got him
You
at?
saying Sam Noakes not that good?
He didn't smoke Tucker.
Abdullah Mason not that good.
No, I'm not, and that's the argument that I'm making. I'm saying that we don't know what Abdullah is yet. He ain't faced the toughest competition, and so I think he smoked Sam Noakes. But at the same time, he becomes a champion. What does that mean? It doesn't mean too much to me.
To him, it means probably everything to become world champion.
No, I agree with that piece. I agree with that. All I'm saying is, and I think becoming a champion, you always hear, you know what I'm saying, the greats and the legends that tell you once you become a champion, it raised you to a little different level. At the
Yeah.
same time,
If
I just
paycheck,
don't.
you get a raise and
Well,
pay.
but that's fine. I'm not talking about the paycheck. I'm talking about as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? We seen it from Junior. When Junior became a champion, he became a little better fighter than what he was previous to being the champion. That's a fact. So,
I don't think they. I think they still don't know Junior. To be honest with you, man.
but I'm not saying what they know. I'm talking about what I know.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Right.
And so all I'm saying, I think it did raise his level and help him become a little better fighter. But at the same time, I think Junior. I mean, excuse me. I think Sam Noakes. I watched Sam Noakes fight probably 3 fights. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I done seen 3 of his fights, and I ain't been impressed with him. I don't think he got shit for Abdullah Mason. I don't think he got shit for him.
So OG,
Well,
so if Sam Noakes give this dude a run for his money, what does
I'm
that
gonna
say
be
about
critical.
Mason?
I'm gonna be critical.
Okay.
everybody gonna be critical.
Sam Notes is good, man. He not he don't have the notoriety, but he was really good in the amateurs.
Who he beat? Who he beat?
I'm talking about in the amateurs. He hasn't beat nobody yet. He's really good though.
And,
I've
and
seen
you
him.
see and you see OG BBL, that be my point. Just because a fighter, just because you don't know the fighter, don't mean he can't fight.
Yeah, him and Jermaine Ortiz, man, they were pretty solid in the amateurs, man.
And Jermaine Ortiz then got. Never mind. Go ahead, bro. And I like Jermaine Ortiz. I'm not for the shit on. I'm not for the shit on Jermaine Ortiz. I like Jermaine Ortiz. I'm a fan. So
If you ask me, Jermaine Ortiz beat Loma better than T.O. and Devin.
I ain't got no problem with.
Just didn't get the nod.
I thought that he beat Teofimo Lopez. In my opinion, I thought he won that fight.
We had a bet on that. I think T.O. smoked him. We had a bet on that fight.
Yeah, and I paid you accordingly.
Yeah, you did. And I was saying he smoked. T.O. smoked him.
I disagreed with that. I didn't think there was no smoking going on in that fight.
I thought T.O. got away with a nice little. I mean,
T.O. got like 3 gifts right now. In my personal opinion, he got a gift against what's
Sandor Martin.
Absolutely, and Ocampo when he was sitting there in the corner talking about, "Do I still got it?" What are we, man? I mean,
that was crazy.
T.O. get gifts, and Top Rank gonna give you gifts. That's why you fight over there. I mean, it is what it is.
I don't like T.O. I hope he don't never get a payday again.
I ain't saying none of that. I ain't trying to.
We didn't see Shakur get gifts too. We seen Shakur get
what gift you seen Shakur get?
They gave him a got a jail free card not to fight Mr. Gary Russell.
I'm talking about in the ring. What gift you seen them get on the cards?
Oh well, I'm talking about in he should have fought Gary Russell at 126.
Okay, all right. You now you making stuff up. Mr. Gary wasn't even active at the time. Wasn't even on the quote unquote same sides of the street that niggas like to argue about.
But he fought Lomachenko.
Right, you got it, bro. You got it.
He fought Lomachenko.
And he lost.
I'm saying ain't no size of the street, man. That's something they made. That's something that Errol Spence made up. That's not a real thing.
All right. But now we talking about now. Well, Golden Boy and the PBC, they finally gonna do a card together. That's what I'm hearing out here. Man, you gotta stop this, bro. You gotta stop this.
I did hear that. I did. That's good news for box. You know what's so funny? Oscar been so jealous of Al, man. That's all that's been.
Well, who cares what it's been? You saying they ain't sides to the streets. We know it is.
No, I'm saying Errol made that up. I never heard of that till Errol Spence came up.
Man, that's not. Hold on. The first person to say sides to the streets wasn't Errol Spence. It was Tim Bradley.
Hall of Famer said that? I didn't know
that. Yeah, boy's wild.
But let me ask y'all this.
The reason these promoters.
Hold on, let me say this real quick, Hot Rod. What do you guys think about Usyk saying he got $10 million to fight Deontay Wilder next?
I'm not trying to see that, OG. Unless you want to see your boy in the casket, go ahead. I ain't trying to see that. Usyk would beat that man to death, man.
I'm just wondering what y'all think about Usyk saying he had $10 million for Deontay Wilder.
I think that's
what did you see? I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. Where did you see
He
that?
said that that's a parting gift, but man, listen,
That's slave wages, man. You can't give Deontay Wilder that. That's slave wages.
I'm
Remember?
not trying to see. Like, listen, man. Like
10 million is slave wages?
Wilder did not look good in that BLK Prime fight like that. And before that, if Jang made him do a 360 and then laid him out and asked the ref why you let him hit me like that, and that man literally asked the ref why you let him hit me like that before he got knocked out.
And while they struggle against southpaws, he struggled against southpaws.
Bro, Usyk puts him in the hospital, man. Why you trying to do that to him, BVO?
No, I just think I think what Usyk's trying to do is be the best of his era. If he finish off Wilder, that's completion. Beat AJ, beat Dirty Bastard Tyson Fury. Now it's time for Wilder to get some.
If from that angle,
Fucked up,
I
BBO.
see it, but
That's fucked up, bro.
yeah, you know, it don't matter to me. Shit, I ain't getting in the ring, OG. But for you
Beat
Wilder
him.
fans, I don't think y'all want to see that because I think Usyk would really hurt him, dog.
Well, that's what Usyk and his manager said. They got $10 million for him. I mean, that's a lot of money. I'll go get that money.
And $10 million for basically a toot up for Usyk for that's a cool little. Are you OG? Are you saying Wilder's going to get 10 or Usyk is getting 10?
Wilder's gonna get 10. He said he'll pay Wilder $10 million.
Oh, Usyk trying to look out for him.
Mm-hmm.
Usyk trying to look out for him. Wilder will. I'm sorry to say he probably would never get that again.
I don't know.
He probably never get anything around that.
I read something that he made $8 million on BAK Prime. So I don't
You
know. He getting cheap.
lying? 8 mil? You
Yeah, he getting.
lying?
Yeah, Wilder get cheese, man. He saw that
Hold
place.
Hold on, BBO. What you called the man that he will fight?
Oh, you talking about the chef? Yeah.
Hold on, what you called him? What you called him?
Chef?
Nah, you ain't call him a chef. Now he is chef. What you called him before that?
I can't remember, man.
You called the nigga the fry cook. That's what you called him.
That was crazy.
The fry cook.
That was crazy.
But OG, I could believe you. He got 8 because when Crawford fought on that platform, he got like 10 million guaranteed. So
No, they gave
I
him
don't believe
7,
that.
but he said they gave him 7, but they said 10 after everything was done.
but I can still believe you, OG, because that's a welterweight. That's a welterweight. We talking about a heavyweight. So
But no, they said, and this is
can
what I
see
heard
it.
from Wilder that people don't realize. Wilder sells tickets. They got idiots like me and Prize who will pay anything to watch him fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
He
that's
said.
the thing.
Well,
I'm being real. I'm
yeah.
being real. I'm being
He
real.
said we got idiots like me and probably will.
He only sells tickets
I ain't gonna lie.
when he
I
has
ain't
someone
can't
else in
even
there with
argue
him.
with that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Wherever Wilder fight at, I'm gonna buy the fight. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I got merchant. I got Wilder hoodies. You know what I mean? Like I was a
Man,
Wilder fan.
Wilder, my
Still
hey,
is.
that look. Now, if we talking college football, I don't fuck with Deontay. But when we talking boxing, man, that's my southern brother, and I gotta
no
rock
doubt.
with the South, man. I gotta rock with the South.
I
All
ain't gonna lie.
day.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. That's the thing that you got to keep in mind. Hot Rod, like people like Wilder, Abdul Wahid, Errol Spence, them dudes got fan bases, man. That's why they keep coming back. They got fan bases. A lot of dudes don't have fan bases. Terrence don't have a fan base.
Hey, real quick. Let me ask this question. Smoke, you there? Smoke, are you there? Did you fall asleep?
I'm still here.
I gotta ask you, man. I ain't heard your opinion on this. Devin versus Junior, man. Who you got in that fight?
know exactly who Smoke got. Know exactly who OG got.
No, wait a minute. I want to hear this on the record. Who you
He
got?
got Bill Haney.
Oh, chill, man. Hold on, let the man say it. You got who?
I'm a junior.
You got Junior over Devin?
Yeah.
I do too. Hold on.
I don't.
OG Dub. Now ask him who he got. Tank and Shakur.
Well, you heard the question.
I still got Tank.
Over Sanchez? You sure?
Yeah.
I think Sanchez is smoking, man.
No, that's a tough fight for me to pick.
I don't know.
After what we
Core gonna
seen,
be good, bro.
You gotta prove that.
I don't think the fight ever happened. I don't think Tank get the smoke. I don't think he gonna.
And
get the smoke.
you know what's funny? And now I'm thinking about it.
Shakur in the same boat as these niggas. These same niggas I be saying they ain't fighting nobody. Shakur in the same boat. When I really think about it and just sit back and look at all these dudes' resumes, who you fought, when you fought them, what's the context of each fight?
Williams Zepeda is
That's
Shakur.
how I look at it.
He fought Willie
Williams.
And
Zepeda.
Hold on,
Willie's a
real
and
good
quick.
fighter.
and you
Hold on,
okay,
real quick.
okay, OG, that's cool. That's cool. That's a great win because that was a number one. That was a number one contender in multiple sanctioning bodies. He wasn't number one just in your belt. He was number one in multiple sanctioning bodies, and he was top five in the Ring magazine in the division. So that's a great win. But he's in the same boat as the same criticism I give Tank Davis and Devin Haney and Boots Ennis and the rest.
You cut out, Hot Rod. You cut out.
Is he going by Tank
He's
again?
in the same. Hello,
Now you cut out. You cut out. We couldn't hear you.
hello.
We can hear you now. Go ahead.
I was saying Shakur's in the same boat
Now
as,
your
as
mic out of order. Your mic out of order. Respectful. I say that respectful.
please.
Say it
I
again.
love. He said, "Give him a second." I love Hot Rod.
Hold on, real quick, BVO. Can we play the game? You know the game I like to
Y'all can
play.
hear me? Y'all can
Go
hear
ahead.
me?
No, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, my fault, G. Let me just get this bar real quick. I was saying Shakur, because y'all know I criticize all these young guns that y'all think is good. Because my number one thing is who you fought. When did you fight him? And how old was that fighter? Was that fighter in his prime or anything? And when I look at Shakur's resume, his best win is what? Either Williams Zepeda or Oscar Valdez.
I
And
was
if you
taking Stacey. I was taking Stacey as his best win.
and if you
I
ask
would disagree with that.
and if you ask me, that's not saying you elite. Knowing what the hell I see with my eyes of how y'all feel about certain, like how y'all feel about Devin Haney boots, how y'all be telling me, Rodney, it's the eye test. I know what I'm looking at. I can say I can't be a hypocrite because I see the same thing with Shakur, but Shakur ain't fought nobody on the elite level. He's in the same boat. He's in the same boat I have with with Boots, Tank, Benefit, with all of them, dog. All the young guns, bro.
Can we play the game then? Can we play the game?
What do you think?
We can, OG, we can,
Hold on,
but
real quick. Let's play the game. So and I ain't got no problem with what you're saying, but the game always it tell you who everybody think going rock and reign supreme. You know what I'm saying? So the game that I like, you know what I'm saying, is who beats who. That's the game. That's the name of the game tonight. Who beats who? And we're gonna and tonight we rocking in the 35-pound division. And I'm gonna name the names. And y'all tell me what y'all got on it. Is that cool with everybody? Everybody understand the game?
Good to go.
All right. So we're gonna start off. Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis. Who y'all got in that fight? BVO.
Shakur Sanchez.
Hot Rod.
Shakur.
Who is my brother right here? Who is this right here? Right below Hot Rod. I can't see his name. Is that Troy? I think that's Troy.
Yeah, that's Troy.
OG Dub. I ain't even gonna lie. That's why I'm kind of calling myself a hypocrite, because I think Shakur beats everybody at 135.
No. It's
but
okay.
He ain't fought nobody. You see what I'm saying? Why I'm calling myself a hypocrite, because he ain't fought nobody for me to say that. But my opinion, I think he beats them all.
And the reason you think that is off the eye test, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
He looked incredible.
And this is why I always say a lot of times I could be very wrong, and 9 times out of 10, I got a good percentage of picking fights the right way. I got a good percentage, but at the same time, I can be very wrong about it. But this is why we play the game right here, because you can go off the resume. I can't tell you what to go off of. I'll allow you to go off of what you want to go off of. That's why we play the game. You feel me?
Go ahead.
Troy Graham. Are you there, Troy?
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson, Javante Davis. Who win the fight?
Javante Davis. I'll go with Stevenson. Better boxer.
Prize.
Shakur.
Is this D Free down here?
Yeah.
Who you got, Free?
I still got Tank Davis.
I ain't mad at it. All right, so I think 1, 2, 3. I think 4 got Shakur, 1 got Tank. I ain't mad at it. Let's move forward. Since y'all got Shakur like that, Shakur versus Muratalla. Who y'all got? BVO.
I got Shakur.
Hot Rod.
I got Shakur.
Troy.
I didn't hear the question, Dub.
Shakur versus Muratalla.
I'm going with Shakur again.
Okay. Prize.
Shakur.
Free.
I got Shakur.
All right. We're gonna spin the block a little bit. Tank Davis versus Muratalla. Who y'all got? BVO.
I got Abdul Wahid.
Hot Rod. Hot Rod, you there?
Yeah, what was the question? What you? My mic.
Tank versus Muratalla.
Tank.
Troy.
Yeah, brother. What did you say? I need to go to sleep, actually.
Man,
So
all right, I ain't playing. I ain't even finna play the game tonight, man. Y'all, you niggas ain't even listening. Y'all not even listening.
Let me ask you this real quick, Doug. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So when we see Emiliano knock that dude out first round,
knock who out?
He was a cab driver.
Exactly. You don't even know their brother's name.
Do you think he'd get a chance to get the Gary Antoine Russell fight next?
I hope not.
You think he'll stop Gary?
Nah, I think Gary put hands on that man.
I'm talking about Emiliano Vargas.
That's what I'm talking about too.
Nigga, we know who you talking about.
Free. Hey, Free.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Antoine and tell him go ahead and press for that fight because you so pressed to get that man beat up. I'm gonna tell him to press for that fight.
Emiliano, real quick. I just got
tell Rose to call me back.
I'm just gonna be honest. Emiliano Vargas, right now, this man is he ranked in any sanctioning body?
He top 15.
No,
he top 15. He got the WBC intercontinental, some type of belt he got. Anyway, he got.
So he ain't ranked in no. He top 15. He ain't ranked in no sanctioning body because we talking about the top 10.
He top 15 in the WBC.
Emiliano Vargas will struggle against Jermaine Ortiz. He'll also, and I'm just being honest with you.
Does he run from him?
But hold on, wait a minute. I'm just being honest. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm trying to tell you that Emiliano Vargas, he's not ready for the elite guys yet. He's not ready for that.
Emiliano will knock Bull out. Well, he tripping.
He'll knock who out? He'll knock Antoine out?
No, not Antoine.
Oh,
Jermaine Ortiz?
Yeah, he'll beat him up.
We talking about Jermaine Ortiz?
You're crazy as hell.
Yeah, boy,
Emiliano will beat him up.
Jermaine Ortiz fight.
Man, niggas don't know shit about boxing, man. These niggas
Who don't?
You've
been watching boxing before you've been born, nigga.
Hey, and you still don't know shit about it. If you gonna tell me that Emiliano, if you telling me Emiliano Vargas is gonna knock Jermaine Ortiz out, have you seen Jermaine Ortiz box?
I like Jermaine Ortiz.
He runs, man.
BVO.
No, that man is not. Even if he run, that's more of a reason why he ain't gonna knock him out.
What are we doing?
Emiliano knock him out, man. Yeah, tripping. Man, Ortiz been losing.
He ain't knocking him out.
Emiliano Vargas versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Who win the fight?
Man, Emiliano will knock him out.
Stop him, man. He stops him.
Yes, for sure.
Too small.
Yeah, okay.
He way too small. He will come in there slinging punches and get his ass.
Can I at least pass it around the panel?
That's the
Hold
same
on,
thing Pride said about Rolly. We saw what happened about that one. We saw what happened with that one.
Hey,
We said,
yeah.
you Pitbull Cruz out. We saw what
I hate
happened.
Pitbull Cruz, bro. I hate him, bro.
just because you don't like him don't mean he can't fight.
I ain't say he couldn't fight. He can't fight. He
He
got
what?
beat up by El Rayo. El
Okay.
Rayo smoked him.
But you,
His biggest
Rayo was
win,
better than him, but that don't mean that he can't fight.
his biggest win was a draw with no. His biggest win was a loss to Tank Davis. Dude's not good, man.
Because somebody else beat him doesn't mean that he can't fight. Because those other
Yeah.
20,
What is he?
29
What is he,
people
Free?
the other 29 people that he beat, tell them that he can't fight.
Who he beat? I mean, not who he beat, Free. Like I don't even know. I hate Pitbull. I don't like him.
Just because you don't like him, though.
You can hate him all you want.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
He's
It ain't
not
about
good.
hating.
What's up? What is he? A, B, C? He's a C fighter. C plus at best.
He a B level fight. Pitbull is a B level fighter.
I disagree.
That's fine. You can disagree.
I feel like he's a C plus. He coming in. He don't got no real skills. I mean, what has he done?
He knocked out Rolly, and Rolly beat Ryan. And
Man,
niggas,
stop, man, stop.
yeah,
Man.
that's the truth. Am I lying?
That don't got. I'm talking about who he knock out.
Who
he knock out?
Hold on. You literally asked me what he did. I told
What
you
he
what
did.
he did. He knocked.
What?
All right. Never mind.
You tell me he knocked out somebody that knocked out somebody else.
All I can say is this, Doug.
This is a sick Negro.
So you telling me that the champion right now at 147, this man knocked out. We not gonna give him credit.
0.
Oh,
Why? Who did he knock out?
All right. Then
I'm talking about him.
No.
Pitbull knock out.
No, because I gotta say this because they don't want to give him credit. Where if you can't give him credit for the guys that he beat, you definitely can't give Emiliano credit because he ain't beat nobody.
Thank you.
He just got a belt, Free. He just got a little belt.
Oh my God.
That nigga ain't got no belt. You don't even want to give credit to the regular belt. You want to give credit to an NABO.
Hold on, free. Real quick, free. Hold on, Prize. Free.
Nah, I don't want to hold on.
Hold on. No, you need to hold on because you're out of order. You all the way out of order. You out of order. Free. Do you hear the nonsense that we're listening to right now?
I'm listening to him. I'm listening to him. This man, he want to say he got a belt. This man got an NABOW Pacific belt, and he want to give credit to that joint, but you don't want to give credit to the WBA regular belt.
I never said that, Free. I never went that far.
I'm not talking about you. He know who I'm talking to. Because he was the only one that said he got a belt. One belt has a mandatory that he has to fight. The other belt, they don't care if you fight for it or not.
Emiliano, I'm telling you this right here. Emiliano Vargas, if he get in the ring with Sando Martin right now, Sando Martin beats him. I'm telling you that right now.
I don't think so.
You don't have to think so. I know so.
I like Sandor Martin, though. He can box.
And,
I like Sandor.
This shit don't even make sense.
Sandor tough.
Then he beat Mikey Garcia. Beat Mikey Garcia.
Bro, y'all niggas, why y'all don't? Why y'all take man? All right.
Why we do what, Doug?
No. Y'all got it.
So we got our opinions.
No.
It ain't mad about my opinion.
I ain't mad about it. I
thought we was brothers.
We always gonna be man. You know I love you. I'm always love you.
I'm messing with you.
It ain't nothing crazy. I'm just gonna tell you.
I'm messing with you, Doug.
I'm just telling you, I can't deal with this stuff, man.
I have deal with what? My opinion? Because I feel like Emiliano can knock Ball out. What's wrong with saying that? I can be wrong. It's okay.
I would love for Emiliano Vargas to get in there with Antoine. I ain't got no problem saying BVO cry up here on this daggone platform again.
Nah, he can't be. Can't nobody at 140 beat Antoine.
I've nenever cried on the platform, man. Why are you saying that?
Antoine beat everybody at 140.
Hold on, BVO. Now, BVO. I would never bring you crying up if you ain't never told me that you did it. So I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna bring any of it.
I
That's
cried
crazy.
one time. I cried one time when they
Oh,
had
you
this.
said you never would. Never in one is totally different.
Well, one time I did cry. I did
But
cry
we're
when
not gonna talk about that because you my brother. We're not bringing none of that up. We're not bringing that up.
yeah, I cried when the Schofields told their story.
No, you ain't gotta bring it up. Don't bring it up. Let it ride.
That was the only time.
Hey, I tell you what, I guarantee you, Emiliano Vargas get in there with Antoine. He won't be wearing a suit after that fight.
No, he definitely won't.
Man, the man might be on the stretcher after the damn fight.
Yeah.
I don't think Antoine will be on no stretcher, man. I don't think that.
No, Emiliano.
We know Antoine ain't gonna be on no stretcher.
We agree that Antoine ain't gonna be on the stretcher. We agree. Emiliano gonna be on the stretcher.
Emiliano beating people dead. You see that dude he beat last time? That was
you don't even know the man's name.
You look like he was.
I watched it.
Hold on. BVO, you was at the fight.
I don't know his name.
BVO, you was at the fight and you don't know the man's name.
His face was messed up though, Doug.
You was at the fight and you don't know the man's name.
That man's face was not messed up. That man got hit with one punch, and that man didn't even know if he wanted to go down or not. That man thought about it before he went down.
Salute to my family, man. Salute to the BVO. Salute to my brother Hot Rod. Salute to Prize. Salute to D Free. Me and D Free. Tomorrow we live free.
Yeah, we live tomorrow for sure. We got a lot of joint practice that went on today.
Hey, we got to talk about it.
And Shador Sanders starts on Friday.
Hey, shout out to Shador. We ain't got no problem with it.
I got a new intro for us on tomorrow. So yeah,
man, hold on. Look. I need a favor. Look. So I gotta pull up late on the shows now. With you and Marky, I gotta pull up late because every time I pull up on time, y'all damn early shit get me. I keep getting copyright. I'm like, bro,
you ain't getting copyrighted from my show.
I swear, bro, I got the last show we had, I got a copyright, and then I got a copyright the next day from Marky. That's why I'll be like, you know what, I'm just
pull up how you get a copyright and I didn't?
I don't know.
Because you monetize, that's all. When you monetize, or you in the program, that's what they do.
A copyright is a copyright. They're gonna give it to you, whoever.
Nah.
It don't matter if you monetize.
It do matter because when I wasn't monetized, I wasn't getting copyrights like I'm getting them now.
And so I got copyright. I got copyright warnings on my shows. It doesn't matter if you monetize or not. I got copyright warnings on my shows. I'm looking at them right now.
All I'm saying is I'm gonna pull up a tad bit late just in case. You know, I'm just trying to be in order. No disrespect. You know I love you.
Matter of fact, I can go to your channel right now. I just went to your channel. I ain't say it was copyrighted.
Man, I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now how many. Bro, I literally deleted the show. I just deleted the show from Marky because I was copyrighted. Let me see real quick. I'm pulling it up right now. Live stream going. You're right. You absolutely correct, Free. You're right.
I know that.
I'm telling you. You're right. The last show that we had, I wasn't copyrighted on that show. You absolutely correct.
Yeah, you got copyrighted the show before. You got copyrighted the show before that because of the song. I told you I changed the song.
I apologize. I ain't trying to put that smoke on your name. I apologize to you. I apologize.
No, I know exactly what you was talking about. That's why I was like, hold on. I was just at your channel. You ain't get copyrighted. You got copyrighted the last show, not the one that we just did.
Yeah, you're right. That's the point.
You gotta watch Marky, man. He be out of order with that political stuff, man. We not doing no more of that, man.
Right. And the crazy thing, the crazy thing is I pulled up on Marky's show and I waited for him to go live first. Get all that off, and then I started simul with him, and I still got struck for that. I was like, bro, what?
Because he did something at the end when you left. After you left, you didn't shut down the live stream. He dropped the video at the end.
I can't shut it down. Once you simulcast it, you locked in with the person that's rocking, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't shut it down.
Right. And he dropped the video at the end, And that's how you got copyrighted because
Yeah,
it
he
was a video.
did.
He dropped a South Park video.
Marky don't give a
Yeah,
fuck. Don't give a fuck, bro.
yeah. That's really. I wouldn't even put Marky stuff on my channel if I was you, bro.
Yeah, Marky is
That
a
in market
habitual.
defense,
He's
that's
a
something
habitual.
that's
I
something to
rock
talk
with
about
Marky. I
behind
rock
the
with Marky.
scenes.
I rock with Marky though. I rock
That's something to talk about
Yeah,
behind the
Marky.
scenes.
Yeah, Marky just a habitual line stepper.
Yeah, he wants somebody to hurt him. That's why he talk like that.
But nah, man, shout out to y'all. BVO, man, another great show. Shout out to Hot Rod, man, my young homie, man. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to my big homies, man. Prize and Free. Y'all know y'all my big brothers. You know what I'm saying? So much
Already.
love to all y'all, man. And thank y'all. I appreciate y'all allowing me to rock with y'all. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
shout out to my man Smoke hanging out with blacks, man. That was cool. I didn't expect that.
He said, man, you
That's
out of
crazy.
order. All right, man. I'm out for the night, man. I'm out.
All right, peace, brother.
All right.
We both going, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.